about, man?
And technically, there's also a conversation that you and me are going to have at some point.
Whew.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, volume seem okay. Things seem to be good, except I restarted just so we have the episode title in the actual video, so it's easier to recognize. Sorry about that mess. Somebody should actually do this before starting the stream.
Yeah, it's still showing it as Hunters in the Night.
Yeah.
I think we may have to refresh.
Yeah,
okay.
you're gonna have to refresh because that is up to date. I'm pretty darn sure.
Don't let me.
Yeah, it's calm before the calm before the storm. Okay? Learn to speak, you idiot.
Let me just restart my Twitch.
So-
entirely.
Please sign up to Patreon so Wooster can get speaking lessons.
Speaking lessons.
Yes, I must learn to speak proper.
Just out of curiosity, this might just be purely me, but is everyone else seeing that as episode 17 Calm Before the Storm? It's just so it
Oh,
might
let me
be.
refresh it.
I've refreshed it. I've went out, came back in. Unless could it be because I've got multiple Twitch tabs open?
I mean, I just
Mine
have
says
one.
episode 17, Calm Before the Storm.
Now it's
Okay,
16
it finally
again.
updated. It updated on mine now.
What?
I'm just maybe thinking
Now
I've
it's
got multiple
updated.
Twitch streams up. So let's
This,
just.
Twitch is being a silly butt.
But I do.
I think that might be what it is. I've got multiple
Yeah. Well, anyway.
streams up.
Woo. Last session was a. Well, I expected at least one NPC to die, but no, no, you wouldn't let them.
I mean, we had a plan. We came up with a plan. We executed said plan, and everybody survived.
Everybody stuck to the plan and survived.
Yeah, and we found out that Norm alone can read minds, and it freaks us out.
Maybe.
It freaks me and Landis out because we're the only ones who really know.
Well, Landis doesn't really know. He
I know,
suspects.
he suspects.
Yeah.
I know, and it definitely freaks me out.
I don't like it. I don't know what to do about it. I'm not happy. You're not the only one.
Yeah. I sold my soul to intelligence again to help you out. So we'll see how that works out. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
What's the worst
that
that can happen? Jinx.
Totes Jinx.
Okay, so pre-game banter mode. What's new in your life?
I have like 5 episodes left on another channel I'm doing streams for. Or I'm doing a game for. I have like 5 episodes left. And that's over. And I'm prepping for 2 other games. That's what I'm doing.
So when are we gonna have a new stream in 2D4?
Probably, to be honest, it's probably gonna be in to be determined.
Yeah, but
Because I mean, I'm still prepping for it, but we're going on vacation at the end of July,
Ooh.
so I wanted to wait until after we go on vacation before I start a stream.
That's a good
Sorry.
plan. Now, remind me to close my window before we start the actual podcast. But anyway, you're gonna have the vacation there, so should we schedule a break week for that one?
Yeah, well, the vacation starts is in July.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Well-
Life, when do we go on vacation?
27th of July
The 27th of July
to the 3rd of August.
to the 3rd of August.
I don't
So
know.
2 months away.
Yes. So that is the week that I'll be gone. I'll be in the Canary Islands, sipping Mai Tais on the beach.
I don't see that's going to happen. I see you running after kids on
No,
the beach.
it's just gonna be me and my wife.
Ooh. How did you arrange that?
because I have a mother-in-law who's going to take the kids.
Nice.
Handy.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get her a nice birthday present for that as a thank you.
Oh, man. I am an also awesome son-in-law, so I have made sure I have paid that already. So
Mhm.
I should, unless something happens, I should be good.
That is lucky though.
Hmm?
That is very good on her.
Well.
In October, I'm probably, but in October during I guess the fall break is when we're going somewhere with the kids. So we'll see.
All right. Okay.
But that's still far away. But I'm still working on the logistics of how this Cypher game is going to be because
Mm.
it's interesting, and I'm like putting things from like multiple genres into one. So
I can't
takes-
wait to see that one.
Cypher's good fun.
So it's gonna be interesting. I just have to work out the nuts and bolts, but including this one, one, two, three, four, five. This is like 5 games that I'm dealing with, and 4 of them I GM for.
I only have 3.
Yeah, I'm trying to like. The thing is that like, they're like none of the systems are similar, so it's like you have to be in different headspace. It's like sci-fi, modern, vampire stuff, Game of Thrones, medieval, whatever.
I thought Game of Thrones ended already.
Well, my players were not satisfied with the ending, so we are.
You're doing that.
Amazing. Good answer.
So they submitted the petition to some. They're like, we're not going to wait for HBO to come out with the alternate ending. You're doing it.
Pretty much. So it's interesting because there's a lot of crunch in Game of Thrones. There's a
So you're the new writers for Game of Thrones. Got it.
Yeah.
So,
But not available on HBO. Where can we catch it?
this is all home. This is all home game stuff.
Yeah, you're having to do a home invasion,
Sorry.
which would still be technically Game of Thrones-esque.
Like I said, we're looking at new places to move into because the place we have is kind of small.
Mm.
But as soon as I get a bigger place, I will probably do a few more streams. But I'm trying to limit the number of streams I'm doing just because of space and
Yeah.
the internet here is horrible. So
Having your own streaming room would be nice, wouldn't it?
it would, we all can't be that lucky, Wooster.
This apartment has literally 3 rooms, and this one is for streaming.
I could have my own room, but I chose to procreate before I decided to stream. So here I am.
Choices in life.
Choices, exactly.
Choices and consequences.
Yeah.
Ooh, Froggy has gotten himself a toy. Oh, actually, Froggy's Bay got a Frog's Cannon with a frog door opening device DLC. Best birthday gift.
I don't know what any of those words mean.
I know. I don't know what
Yeah.
that means, Frog. I feel.
Right, Bay, he's me and his girl.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that
So a frog skin or plush. That means a mini frog, so a baby. I don't know.
Plush toy?
Or
With the
actual-
frog door opening
Opening.
device DLC. Those words don't make any sense to me. What's a DLC?
downloadable
Downloadable
content. So unless it's got like additional add-on.
I feel like is this like some weird sexual innuendo? That
Probably.
That might then we don't want to really discuss what the door opener really is. Sorry. What have you been up to, Carlos?
I've been working a lot. Got some family stuff. I may have to take off here in the middle of June to fly down to Mexico to go see some sick relatives.
Mexico.
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 Donde la para la más
Do you mind if I tag along?
Which part of Mexico are you going to?
Guadalajara.
Okay.
You stalking me,
See,
bro?
Yes.
No.
Stalking me?
Because my ex-wife was Mexican, and I had to go to Juarez one time, and that is probably like the worst place I've ever been to in my life.
Oh, let me tell you this kick-ass. Oh, I don't know if I could share it. It's too much personal. I got this good Juarez story. I've been there once. I went there with Edward Van Halen.
I feel like I need to know more about this story.
So this was around 2000, and I was working at some nonprofit organization, and we had one of those testing some trial medicines, but of course you have to hop the border to go get it.
Mm-hmm.
Edward Van Halen calls in the office, and he's like, "Yeah, I want to talk to Jennifer," and I'm like, "Oh, sure, no problem. Who's this?" And he's like, "Yeah, this is Eddie Van Halen," and I'm like, "Oh, that's nice. I'm Carlos Santana," and he's like, "No, this is Edward Van Halen," and I'm like, "Hi, Edward Van Halen. I'm Carlos Santana. Nice to meet you."
Like, these are no jokes happening, but okay.
So of course he gets mad and demands to talk to, my boss Jennifer, and she's like, "Oh yeah, did you meet Carlos Santana on the phone?" He's so pissed. So cut to a couple of weeks later, we all fly down to I forget, Dallas or whatever Texas town is on the other side of the border. No, let's see, what is it?
El Paso.
Yeah, that's it, El Paso. So we're down there, and who was cool about it afterward? We all had a huge big laugh, and then he signed one of my guitars, and
Sweet.
then it got stolen later on in life.
Oh,
But
crap.
to this day, I still enjoy the memory of, "Hi, this is Edward Van Halen. Hi, Edward Van Halen. I'm Carlos Santana." "No, for real, this is Edward Van Halen. For real, this is Carlos Santana." Lots of fun was had.
I just love it just doesn't take a second to go,
Yeah.
Carlos is quite a common, name used among Spanish and Mexican families. Santana is actually, how common a surname?
That's like Smith.
There's a lot of us. In fact, I've counted I've run across at least 8 different Carlos Santanas. One of whom, one of them shares my exact same birthday. Another one, I got in trouble because he lives somewhere in some other state, and I got a ticket under his name, suspended my license. That took a while to clear up. And there's a baseball player, very famous baseball player. Oh, and also some dude who's got this band called Santana. He's also pretty
Yeah.
big.
I think I've heard about him.
Yeah.
Never
Could
did.
you just imagine if Eddie Van Halen actually went, "The baseball player?"
Oh my god, that would be great.
"I need your autograph, man."
This was like 15 years ago, I think.
Yeah, but this is the thing. People, they all kind of they get all these fan ideas of these people and don't realize, they're people also, so they have their own crushes, or they have their own actual people that they geek on themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You look at if you look at the back of, if you ever read the acknowledgements and from authors and books, and they say, if it isn't for so and so writer, I would not be a writer myself. There.
Yeah.
And it's all these sort of things. It's it's quite easy if you're not used to people going, "Oh, you're quite cool," and it's if you're the one that's doing that, you probably, it makes you wonder though, who would guys like Stan Lee, who would they queue to get an autograph from? It's these sort of questions that makes me think, who would they actually ultimately be in the queue for?
Hi, Foxy.
She's being a bug, she's hungry. Froggy wants to know, why no Whimsy today?
He had a few things come up.
There we go. That's the answer.
Yeah. Unfortunately, some people like Whimsy have a life and have to be away from the computer occasionally. which
Well, I
is-
mean, granted, it is like super early in the morning for him.
yeah.
This is like the end of our day. Well,
Yeah.
in the middle of Carlos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dead smack in the middle of my Saturday.
However, Whimsy will not be showing up today, unfortunately. But we will have to manage without his glorious advice.
So
I don't know
here's
how
on-
you will survive.
On that note, we're en route or just about arriving at Babylon 5, doing the whole thing.
I do believe you
We just have
arrived
been on
last
base
episode.
for a while, separate from ours. We could have a three-man crew. I don't think all three of us have. Yeah, we have. We've had a nice little session. What was the session we had where we had to get rid of Karen, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do believe that's the one.
That was a free man.
You guys, let me excuse me. Fox is gonna be a bug. She's
Yeah.
gonna be complaining.
No, that's okay. Yeah,
Okay.
that was a threesome episode.
Well, apparently we're gonna have a twosome episode now.
Mm.
Or is it a onesome when there's only one of you?
Hey, this is a question. Technically, wouldn't episode 2 have been the threesome because it was just the three of us? Surely this is a quadsome or a foursome.
Maybe.
People have read it. What is your answer to this integral question to life?
Yes. Do you count the game
GM,
master as well?
Yeah.
Or do
Is
you
the
not?
GM part of the orgy, or is he just a sick prefer-year?
No, the GM is the one who provides you with ladders and swings.
Oh, that brings a new definition to
And
dungeon
the
master.
guy and the one who has to clean up afterwards.
Oh, that's a new definition to dungeon master.
Oh, what I missed? This
Hello,
sounds like fun.
Blinky.
Hey,
Oh, we're joking about. Is this technically a threesome, a foursome? Do we actually count the GM in this orgy or not, or is he just the voyeur?
he's the third-party device that we use to interface all three of us.
Mhm.
I'm trying to make that as PC as
So
possible.
he's
Dungeon-
the split screen montage then?
Dungeon Master is the one who comes before everyone else, sets
Oh my
up all
God.
the furniture, sets up the tables and the gaming devices, and after the party is the one who cleans up.
Yikes.
There's your PG-13 answer.
That is, yes. Crazy, and is that a thing anymore?
I don't know. I don't know about the American standards. I just know it from the movies.
We're quite prudes. We love gun violence and we love watching boobies on TV, but we're super prudish about it.
Yep. Not like when the first time I got over here, I'm like, oh, it's 10 o'clock. Let me watch something. Yep, those are boobs.
Ooh, yeah.
We had, let's see, the year is 2004. The biggest event on television history, Super Bowl, Patriots versus the Seattle Seahawks. On stage is Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson doing their world famous Super Bowl halftime show. And a boob falls out and it shows nipple. The American conscience lost its fucking mind.
Like it's a nipple. I mean,
And her career never recovered afterward. Justin Timberlake, however, went on to win 2 more Emmys and 3 awards and star in 2 more in 2 movies.
And you can just imagine the Spanish audience going like what?
Yeah,
in a football game, it is supposed to have at least 17 nipples.
I mean, have you seen the cheerleaders they have? Come on, they're half dressed. Anyways, that's about as risque as we can go. Like, oh look, they have cheerleaders. There's girls in short skirts doing aerobics. Sexy.
Yeah, that is on its a dodgy level in its own right. You know, especially when you think high school cheerleaders.
They are 14 to 18 years old, give or take. So let's get to something else.
Okay.
I've just read Frog Scanner comment.
Nice piercing though. Oh yeah, the other TV show, Game of Boobs.
Well, now, I do believe we have a game to run, and the official starting time was 3 minutes ago. You lazy you lazy people. Let's get started. So let me just take off this nice little disclaimer saying that this is pre-game banter, and welcome to episode 17, The Calm Before Storm. Last episode we had quite the manhunt. No, it's not a manhunt. The domestication of Mr. Wiggly.
Mr. Wiggly, I miss him already.
And the unfortunate aftermath after that, and the return to Babylon 5 with a small detour to pick up some random object floating in space.
Yeah, space detritus is very dangerous.
So, with Captain Whimsy suddenly taking a whimsy out of the playbook and deciding that, hey, I do need to have a family meeting over in Earth. Have fun without me, and setting off towards the planet Earth, leaving you guys all alone in the night.
Just to stop you for a second, Wooster.
Yep.
Pre-game banter is still listed.
Still this. God dang it! Thank you. Okay, now it should be off. Yes.
Which
Right. Also,
Yes, it is.
Cat appears. Hello, Kieran. Come on.
so does that mean technically that means that we could just run away with the ship, never to see him again if we so choose?
Yep.
I was so much wanting to joke about this in the lounge. And now the mutiny begins. Well, I thought that might be just a bit too harsh. I have been winding them up a bit too much.
I feel like I would be behind you.
I'm not sure how I'm going to take that.
Hey, man.
I'm not sure if it's going to be in like the terms of Star Trek, I support you, sir, or Game of Thrones, I stand firmly behind you.
I guess you'll just have to find out.
Find out, yeah.
Zadora gives you his greetings. Look, we're getting more views by the second. Hello.
And there we go. We're all caught up.
Ooh, that's a nice intel. Thank you for giving us that.
But
The kitty is settling down. We will let him settle down. He'll be nice kitty. Nice kitty.
So the audio is good for all of us right now, I'm assuming.
Yep. As far as I
Alright,
know.
cool.
All my
I guess the
stats
real
in-
question is, what are we doing?
Yeah,
Yes.
that is the question. So, I'm thinking at least there's a scene between a certain doctor and a certain marine needing to happen here.
What?
No?
Let's talk about what?
Nothing over there. So,
I mean, Derek
Whimsy
would
so-
like to try to purchase, if he can, like update the ship's computers with, at least all the data, like the biological data for medical reasons of all the races that are on board the ship that he made.
medical reasons.
Yeah.
Razi and Narn, update those databases because human and Stari, he's fairly.
Well, some of the races are more stringent with the medical databases than others.
Okay.
But Babylon 5 is definitely the best place, as most alien governments have an embassy here. So that's a decent option.
So who I got to make out with to get some updated medical information there, Musa?
Well, I assume you have most of Centauri database anyway to begin with. You have the access to human database because of your work. And I seem to have bags under my eyes. I should sleep more. Anyway. You don't have access to Minbari or the League of Non-Aligned Worlds, or, well, you do have access to some NAN, but not the most recent ones, thanks to official separation of governments.
So am I gonna have to talk to all 3 of these people like, hey, I'm a doctor. I need knowledge.
Yep.
Okay, who do I talk to? Hey, I need a
Franklin, maybe.
Yeah, good start would be the medical facilities to see if you can get their medical stuff. They have a bit more wide range than most.
Yeah, I will do that because I currently want to stay away from the mind reader. I'm still a little unsettled by that.
Nice. So you are going off to do that. What about Mr. Malone? Sorry, Colonel Malone.
Colonel Malone. Let's see. Colonel Malone is sending off an email. Billy, happy birthday. I'm sorry I can't see you. I'm still off in space. I hope you enjoy this gift I sent you. Listen to your mom. She knows what's best for you. I love you very much. I hope to be seeing you here shortly. I love you every single day and I miss you. Well, nothing new interesting as far as I'm concerned here. But I'm working on getting you that thing that we talked about last time. Hopefully we'll get a chance to vid chat this next coming weekend. Your loving father, Malone. Out.
Is that how you say Malone?
I don't know.
P.S. I call him Mr. Wiggly.
I've just
Oh,
loved
yeah.
it.
Actually, I probably would have put in there attached are some photos of some interesting find that we found. Mr. Wiggly. He does not make a good pet.
I've just got this full image. You don't say love your father. It's just Colonel No Malone retired.
I think I'm dropping the retired thing from now on.
No.
With all your
Someone
unit
is
citations.
someone is crafting a handmade email. And what about our esteemed Esquire Landis Cortaz?
I'm actually just in my quarters. I'm listening to some music and I'm just reading. I'm reading actually a story that it's about the founding of the Centauri Republic, about the actual first house of Kiro, and them becoming the emperors. And I'm just close the book, and I'm just walking side to side, and it's like. I move out of my quarters, and I just looking around. I go, better talk to someone, and I just go to my old friend Noah's and press the comb button.
Yeah, come on in.
I'm walking in, and it's making sure the door's closed first, and I go, you want me to spot you?
No, I'm just finishing up a set anyways. What's on your mind?
I think I need to tell you what was in that box.
Oh, something interesting?
Oh, you could say that, yes. It was
I'm all
the,
ears, buddy. What you got?
it was the eye.
Which eye? Whose eye?
Uh, you know that object we picked up and we handed over to Sador's friends?
Oh, you mean that gold thing?
Mm,
Jewel encrusted, blah blah blah. You seemed to be pretty hot about it at the time. Yeah, something important.
yeah.
Well, wait a second. If we handed that in, does this mean this is the other eye? So now we got a full set or what?
No, there was only ever one.
All right, well, explain, because I'm confused.
Sador's friends sold it back to my government.
Yeah.
They got a nice 30 million for it.
Wow.
Yeah. Londo arranged the dealings, and he had Lord Kiro. It's his the eye originally belonged to his family. It's an heirloom that of his house, but it became a symbol of the emperors. So it has a lot of sentimental family value to his family, but they don't have it anymore. Well, something happened where there was something about pirates. There was an abduction, and my contact, when I questioned him about it, mentioned that the only thing that could be retrieved was the eye. Everything else went kablooey.
All right, so sounds to me like we turned it in.
Yes.
They were out delivering it. Somebody tried to intercept it, and then we went and rescued it a second time.
Yes.
What's your concern? Are you worried about something?
It's who asked me to retrieve it.
Oh, well, who?
Mr. Morden.
Morden? What's he
Yeah.
got to do with all this?
I don't know. And that's the thing I'm afraid of, actually. I don't know.
Well, what'd he do with it? You turned it into him or to what?
I gave it to him. I'll be honest, Malone. I was afraid that when I saw what it is, part of my reaction was hand it to Londo, but I didn't know how that I came about or what happened for me to retrieve it. So I wasn't going to show up to Londo and hand it because I know he was going to.
Yeah, makes sense. Sure.
So in some ways, I was just wanting to get it out of my hands and never actually see that goddamn thing. It's.
Well, look, it seems to me like, I don't know, you were put in an awkward position, and maybe you don't trust his Morden. Seems to me like he's a nice enough guy. I mean, this part of IPX. This was probably just a mission. However, if you are suspicious of something or something's still bothering you, well, I'd like to help you out in any way I can.
You know that question of his? You know, what do you want?
Yeah, he asked me something like that. did he ask you?
It's more what I asked for in return. I asked for him to go after Farini.
Wow. I don't know that he's got. You think he's got the resources for that, or?
He didn't bat an eyelid. He didn't back down. He didn't quibble about it. He just calmly said to me, "Consider it done." And I'll be honest, I'm scared.
Well, he's on our side, isn't he?
We're talking about someone who is getting involved not just with your government, but my government, and now he's got potentially pull with the Narns.
I'll be honest with you, Landis. I don't know about any of this political intrigue and who's backstabbing who. But if you're worried about it, well, then I'm worried about it too.
I don't know what it is he's got to actually. If he's, I don't know. He could be just a brilliant. What's that card game of yours? Poker. He might have that poker face. But if he is just bluffing me, I can't tell.
Who else have you told about this?
You're the first one. I should have bloody asked for the 30 million, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should have.
I should have.
That's all right, Landis. I get it. You
Yeah.
probably did the right move. Who's got the eye now?
Londo should hopefully have it. That was the other thing I asked. I didn't really ask. I just said for more of my conscience sake, I hoped that he was putting it back to where it should go. He confirmed that it was Londo who asked.
Well, good. I mean, Landis, this seems, I don't know, too good to be true, and it sounds like I could see why you're suspicious. We get the thing, it gets lost. Mordran's mysterious dude that we found out in the middle of nowhere tells us, hey, go pick it up, and we pick it up. But mission accomplished. The Centauri have the eye back. And you're a hero, and we're a hero, and it's all good. And plus he owes us a favor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna still be wary.
Yeah, there's a reason why I'm going to be wary.
You want me to go pay him a visit?
No,
Okay.
but there's a reason why I'm going to be wary of him now. He's playing games with everyone. He's talking to people. He's stealing in information.
So are we. I mean,
He's dealing with the sort of information that would make. He's making. Let's just say, okay, I'll be honest, I'm not a professional. I've got an amateur hand in information gathering. It's just that we all grew, all of my peers in our kind of social strata. It's the sort of thing that we're used to, and it's what we've grown up with. There, we're always gathering information, and for us, Centauri, information is weapons. It's that whispered comment. Is that fight is much more lethal than the blade into the back.
yeah. Sun Tzu said something similar about information.
And if he's stealing an information and he's playing every side just because I've done him favors, what's my guarantee that he'll be loyal to me if a bigger client comes along.
Landis, I don't know. I think you might be too paranoid about this. Seems to me as like he's just a pretty good contact, and you're scared of him getting too big. If you'd like, I could discreetly ask around and keep an eye out on him. I still got a lot of contacts in the information side on the Earth Force. But if you just want to back off, that's fine.
No. I think we'll just see what happens. It might be jobs with they might pay out well, but I think we need to just be very careful with them. Very careful.
All right, Landis, I got you. Don't worry about it. Things are gonna be okay. I got a good feeling about this.
I just start walking to the door, and I just stop. I may have also sided with Jakar against Londo in a few arrangements.
Landis, you're getting yourself into a lot of hot water here.
Yeah. But it was Farini. I was told to let Farini go. And Farini...
You just can't, can you?
No, I couldn't. I went to Jakar. I didn't know what Jakar could do for me. It was just me basically rebelling against orders from Londo, and that it was just me being a bloody kid.
Landis, people make actions, they make choices. And those choices always have consequences. If you're worried about what's coming back to bite you in the ass, just remember, you brought this on yourself, but that doesn't mean it's a mistake. It's an experience. It's a learning opportunity. Just don't make the same mistake again. You know better now.
All I know is I don't have the resources or the political favors to throw a tantrum.
Well, listen, Landis, don't worry about it. We're small fry. I don't know about you, but I don't intend on being a big fry. I'm happy doing what we're doing. We're making good money. Life is good so far.
And the next time I have the opportunity to pay off all our debt, bloody focus on another stupid.
We just gotta be smarter about it, that's all. We'll be more careful. I get it. We've been jumping into things too quickly. Now we've got not so desperate anymore. But hey, it'll be fine. Come on, let's go to the kitchen. Let's get ourselves something to eat.
Yeah.
You'll feel better once you have a good snack in you.
Meanwhile, over on Babylon 5, there's a certain doctor off to meet with another doctor. Obviously, Dr. Stephen Franklin, the local head of medicine, is a busy man, but arranging for a meeting with him is a matter of scheduling. And lucky to you, he has a moment to spare. And in his med lab office, going through the transparent paper sheets, working on apparently a client, he looks up to to Derek going. Yes, how can I help you? You're muted, by the way.
Unmute that? Okay. Say, like, hello, Dr. Franklin, Dr. Turner.
Ah. Are you here? Are you the new one?
New one?
Yeah, yes, the new doctor.
No. I'm actually just here passing through.
Ah. Well, sorry about that. I'm expecting a new physician for MedLab 4. What can I do for you, Doctor Turner? Was it?
Well, yes, Turner. Well, I have been just recently joined a crew on a ship called the Jacaranda, and their medical database is out of date. I would say is pretty much non-existent, really. And I was just wondering if you could perhaps help me as far as getting a more up-to-date one. We tend to see a lot of the different alien species that you have here on Babylon 5, and I thought this would be the best place to look.
Oh, of course. Naturally. We can. We'll definitely give you the up-to-date medical database we have that is for public use. Obviously, there are a few species that insist on their privacy being what it is, and some species have never even given their data. But we do have the basics on Minbari and human Centauri Nan, and Bakiri physiology. The markup are a bit more scarce about that. Then there are the minor species, which are numberless. But if you can find them on your own, I would appreciate if you would get me a copy as well.
Of course. I mean, we're both, doctors. Help each other out when we can.
Yes, and as a bonus, if you manage to get me, let's say 3 new minor species medical databases, I'll give you my own notes on Minbari I got from hitchhiking up on a Minbari freighter.
So you used to travel the stars also?
Yes. Before the war, I used to hitchhike with various different species. Even got on a Minbari ship once.
Yeah, well, I guess, kindred spirits here, because I pretty much decided to do that after the war, and that's what I've been doing.
Still on it, eh?
Yeah, I don't like to really stay in one place too long. Keeps things interesting.
That is, well, to be young and more adventurous, but no, I have my responsibilities here. Not that I'd trade them away, but it's a different life, different time. But I do have patients to get to. You said it was the Jacaranda.
Yes, Jacaranda.
I'll have the public database transferred over the ship computers.
All right.
But I would recommend going to the alien sector and seeing if you can spot some of the rare species ambassadors there. See if they manage. I have tried myself, but if you can manage to wrangle some species details out of them, go ahead.
Well, thank you very much.
Also, special bonus if you can get something on the Warlons.
I mean,
just kidding. The only one doctor has ever treated a Warlon before that I know of.
I mean, that would be very interesting to see, though.
My predecessor didn't leave me much notes to go through.
I mean, to see one of those guys out of their envirosuits, that would probably be mind-blowing.
Most people haven't seen a Warlon in an environment suit either.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anything else I can help you with, Mr. Turner? The Dr. Turner, sorry.
No, doctor. But if you ever need anything, I'm constantly traveling. Just give me a call. I'll see what I can do.
Of course.
And
I will keep that in mind.
I walk out.
Yeah. So, what's the plan now?
See, I feel like I don't want to go into drowsy territory. Like, hey, how do you work?
Do your balls hang low? Do you tangle to and fro?
I mean, to be honestly, that's literally the. I only really like. I would want all the species, but at least Drazi, because I have a Drazi person. He, she, they. I don't know because apparently I don't know enough about Drazi. So.
Well, you could have stopped at Centauri, and then you didn't move on after that.
Hey man, I went to human medical school, so I can treat the humans on board. Yeah, I will then try to, I guess, figure out how I can get some medical data, how to properly treat Drazi.
So you would need to meet up with the Drazi ambassador.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Well, you make the contact with the secretary who arranges the meetings, and give me diplomat or persuade to get yourself through the waiting list.
Oh yes. No, I have diplomat. What? That's actually a thing. What characteristic?
I do believe you can at this point use intellect or social.
Intellect. Yeah, that would be the best. Come on,
Come on, baby, come on.
That is an 8.
That is an 8. So yeah. Well, just as happens, the Drazi ambassador is free this evening. And you pick up from between the vibes that a certain amount of gift is appreciated when making requests to Drazi.
All right. Got it.
So, what about our 2 on-board members? What are your plans after this meal of yours?
Try not to look at Blink's comments on the chat.
God damn it! Concentrate on the game, not on the chat, will you?
Sorry, I just had to make a comment. He's just been putting up some stuff. It's like, I'm surprised I'm not showed on it.
Wow.
Here's your job interview question 1 of 4. How do you put an elephant into a refrigerator? As Frog Scanner says, in pieces and with great bloody difficulty. Unless it's a massive walk-in freezer and then you just line it up with peanuts and let him walk in of his own accord and then close the door behind you.
Oh, this is classic. Open the door, put in the elephant, close the door.
Yeah. It's like, how big is the elephant? How big's the refrigerator? You know?
Yeah.
Right. Let's get back on to.
Let's get back to the joking. I mean the gaming. So, Mr. Carlos, you're muted. You're still muted.
Other one.
There we go. How about that?
Yeah.
Now we can actually hear you.
All right. Yeah, I was muting myself because I was laughing too much. I'm thinking I'm thinking Babylon 5. Probably talk to a couple of the crew there, see about any side jobs, any opportunities, and plus, we still have to find out what's in this data crystal or where to take us.
Well,
Step number 1, Babylon 5. Probably talk to one of the security guys, see if there are any side jobs, things like that. Nothing major for Malone at the moment.
Okay, what about the Landers?
Landis, you want to go down with us?
Yeah, sure. I'm not doing anything.
We'll take the Ferroro, we'll take Fear, we'll take Lennon, we'll take a couple of the crew.
We're taking a posse.
We're going hunting, boys.
You know, we've been on the ship for about a month straight now.
Well, having a day
I
off.
wouldn't mind getting a taste of different recycled air.
Well, at least on Babylon 5 is actually your air recyclers are mostly biological. So you actually have pretty fresh air, as does Babylon 5. There's lots of open air in Babylon 5, believe it or not. The central drum is made out of farmlands, the innermost circle. So there's a big whole tube of green all around. It's actually pretty nice. Don't actually remember which episode you see it in, but it's cool. Probably the second season. Anyway, back to the business. Are you going on board to seek for jobs, I think?
Yeah, maybe talk to Garibaldi.
Maybe talk to Garibaldi. Well, good luck with that.
Are you actually mentioning you're wanting to talk to Garibaldi out
No.
loud?
I just reading off of what Froggy put in the chat.
Taking advice from the audience. Naughty,
know why
naughty.
I have no idea. I have no ideas of my own.
Or we're just giving the audience what they want, Wooster.
It's called pandering. Have you heard of it?
Doesn't that mean we need to get more tentacle monsters in the game?
No more.
No,
I had my film for a
no.
while.
There should only be one tentacle monster on the show, and I'm it.
So, so
Wimsey would have flashbacks. Have you heard that?
you are making your way to Babylon 5 while Mr. Dr. Turner is having an audience with a Drazi ambassador. I do believe I actually had the name here. Vizak. Ambassador Vizak of the Drazi Freehold.
Can you write that?
Yes. Can I write that? I suppose I can. I'll put it in Roll20 so everybody can not see.
Okay.
I would just find it funny if he just wrote Drazi Freehold and not the ambassadors.
Or alternatively, that.
That's why I asked to tell it. Somebody's be like, ambassador. Yeah.
Ambassador Fat, how nice to meet you. The cats had disagreed on my camera angle, so now it's a new one. So, back to the point. Yes.
This is interesting. I'm not showing it up in the Twitch. I see you typed it.
Ah, what's wrong with that? Oh, now you can see it. It's just stupid window had gone minimized, so it didn't roll. So now,
There we go.
now we can see that. That's why Zach. So, the ambassadorial aide show a green Drazi, like most of them. Opens up door to the ambassador's quarters. You would say a small office cubicle with bit more ornamentation than most offices you've seen.
Well, before that, can I say that I at least picked up a very expensive bottle of Borkan before I because it was later that night anyway.
Okay.
You
Yes.
tell me how much that costs, and I'll pay for it.
The question is mainly how much are you willing to put on the gift. That's the main issue here. Not how much it costs, but how much you're willing to put in it.
I mean, it's the liquor that I know that Drazi like? Like, what's the most expensive bottle? Like, what's like the best? Like, what's the top shelf brand? Like,
No, let's
It's
make it this way.
Kroksk.
There are several varieties available. There's the 100 credits bottle. There's a 1,000 credit bottle. And there's the one that comes in a Drazi wooden box with gold in linings and costs a whopping 10,000 credits. Collector's edition from 1,000 years ago.
I'll get the 1,000 credit bottle.
Jesus.
I mean, he's like 100,000 or 10,000. I'm like, I get a mid range.
I'll get him the $100 bottle. Jeez.
I might need him later. Look, man, when that Drazi ritual, when they're like green shirts, purple shirts, you might want somebody with clout.
That's, I mean, yeah, $1,000, 1,000 credits. How much is that? That's about a payment for a car.
About $1,000.
Yeah.
Give or take.
I literally have money that I probably won't spend because I'm the freaking doctor.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's used for bribes. So I buy 1,000 credit alcohol bottle.
Did I hear correctly that doctor's trying to bribe a Drazi official? That is
No,
scandal.
I did not. No, you did not.
Yep.
You're a fucking Centauri liar.
So, so the ambassador stands up from behind his table, nodding. Evening, Dr. Turner.
Yes,
How
yes.
kan de Drazi vriend helpen?
Yes, Ambassador. I actually have a Drazi crew member on board, and I like to make sure I have very vast medical knowledge on all the species that I am responsible for. And I was just wondering if there were any Drazi medical databases that you may be able to provide me.
A Drazi crew member on board of your ship?
Yes.
Do you mind giving us the details on this crew member? I don't recall.
You're being a snitch now.
I don't recall getting the specifics of this arrangement.
To be honest with you, Ambassador, I can't really recollect her name. I just boarded the Jacaranda. So, but I did get a manifest of all the species on board, and I just wanted to make sure things were good just in case anything happened. And then I pull out the alcohol bottle. I'm like, oh, while we're talking, a gift for you.
Well, that is most thoughtful of you, Dr. Turner. This is quite a nice bottle you have here. Unfortunately, I do not have any suitable gift to offer in return. I do believe that is the human custom, but well, actually, I do. And he takes out from a table desk a knife made in Drazi design with ornamental sheath on it, and handing it over.
Thank you. I don't know what to do with this out of character, but I'll take it.
Yes.
I take it graciously.
So, right, you said your ship name was Jacaranda,
Yes.
and you want access to our medical database to care for one of our people.
Yes.
Well, I will have to discuss this with Homeworld. But I think we will get to you as soon as we get the answer from the Homeworld. I do believe currently it is sleeping time, but we should be able to figure this out in the matter of by the morning of Babylon 5 time.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it, Ambassador.
Thank you for bringing this to my attention, Dr. Turner.
What is like the insight roll? What is the insight roll in this game?
That would be actually deceit.
Okay, so I need to make a deception roll to see if he's lying to me, or see if he's. I just want to like he seems weird. He seems weird now. I need to.
One confirmation of what.
Yeah.
Yeah, confirmation of your hunch you're looking for, is that it?
Yeah. He
Yes,
seems
that would be-
off all of a sudden.
Yeah, that, yes, it is deception that is used in this game for liars and detecting liars.
Okay, so intellect roll again.
Yes.
Okay. That is a 10.
Well, it is a bit alien to
That's
you, but
pretty good.
you're pretty sure that that he had this reaction to. Wait a minute, Madrasi is serving on your ship? That seemed to phase him extraordinarily. Like he is supposed to be in the know of all the Drazi on board various species. Hello.
Okay.
You are. You excuse yourself, leaving the Drazi to deal with the official matters at hand.
And I go immediately to go talk to Fraser because now I'm suspicious.
Okay. Meanwhile,
I
Mr.
think we're
Malone.
gonna head over to the. I think we're gonna head over to the casino.
Oh.
You're going to the casino, eh?
Yes, gamble away those credits you just got.
Right.
What do you think, Landis? You down?
Yeah, a few cards will be okay. What do you want to play though?
I don't know. Not usually. I really enjoy gambling now. It's this new form of poker. This is all right. I don't mind checking that out. They don't have very good slot machines here.
Oh yeah, that poker, that's actually Ducati.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a Centauri.
well, tell me more about that. That sounds like fun.
It's quite similar.
So you go to the casino, and Landis explains how Ducati works, or in Earth Tongue, money game. So the idea is that we both roll gambling rolls. I roll for the opposition, you roll for your side. You may both roll, and you just decide which one is playing and which one is advising. And we will compare the rolls, and who has more wins more.
Okay.
The odds are you're gonna end up with with similar rolls when the winning or losing is gonna be minor. But you also are going to have to determine what is your bet to begin with.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna get the situation like I didn't want to play that much, but I'm just going to say the dice told me so.
Fair enough.
Yeah. 50,000 credits. Just do it. 50,000.
You start with an
black.
amount, and it's gonna be relative to the starting amount on how much you win or lose.
Well, let's start simple. 100 credits. How many die do I roll?
Come on, 100 credits. You barely get into any table with those amounts of money. Not in the casino, anyway. You're gonna start with 1,000 to get into the big boys table. If you want to play 100, go to the local dive.
Oh, you calling me chicken? I got 1,000 credits. How about 5,000 credits?
Now we're talking. Let's
Let's.
play.
Yeah, you can just stick to the 1,000 credits.
There we go. 5,000 credits. Bam.
I'm like kind of just watching this, and so I'm just watching this, and I'm just going, yeah, I'm not actually putting any money on.
So, Landis is sticking out of this one. And Malone is on his own. Time for you to roll me your dice with your gambling plus intellect.
You're gonna have to. All right. How many dice are intellect? How about I just roll on the intellect?
Roll intellect and reduce a 3.
-3 on the intellect.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? I can't. We're gonna have to do this manually.
Yeah, just roll the intellect on down. Just deduce.
I was about to
It's
say,
called-
could I technically argue carouse, but it's not really It's
Why didn't that work?
No, this is gambling. You,
Yeah,
you got that
that's
skill called
separate.
gambler.
yeah. I've just noticed there.
Well,
Mhm.
good news is you win the first hand. You double your money, which just means you want to go in for more.
Oh yeah.
And
How about
and
that,
you keep
huh?
on. He seems embarrassed, and well, at least give me an opportunity to play you again for double or nothing. And the game goes on and on. You win and lose and win and lose. Eventually, you end up losing half of your investment altogether. 2,500 credits are gone, but you get the other 2,500 credits back.
I'm just looking at this and I'm going, can I actually just... The gentleman that he's playing against, what race is he?
Ah, damn it, one random NPC's details. Just make up one.
The Centauri, fool.
Oh crap, he is
It's a
playing. He's
Centauri.
playing the cards, he's using his tentacles. It's
Nope.
a time honored tradition. He's picking the cards up. Right, can I do a deception roll just to see if this guy's maybe playing Malone? It's just he's actually a card shark.
Yeah, sure. Go.
Because this is what my main concern is at the moment. Oh no, yeah.
Yep.
No,
He's
you've
more
got
hon-
no.
He's the most honest card player I've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it's just all pure skill or luck.
yeah, Malone. Just go
Oh,
in and you'll get him. You'll get him. Just go all in.
Yeah,
No liar that he is.
You know, this whole betting for 5, 2,500, we just keep trading back and forth this 2,500. Let's make things interesting, unless you're chicken. 10,000.
Alright, but we're gonna do this with a single hand. It's win or lose 10,000.
You got it.
I put on 7 of club.
Alright, well, I've got a 3 and a 4.
It appears you have lost 10,000 credits.
I'm just gonna. Yeah.
Stupid name anyways. Let's get out of here, Landis.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Dr. Turner finds himself in the hangar bay, looking at Ferrara that was supposed to be on Jacaranda, but now is already here before you even had the time to call it. Hi. Hello, Doctor. What can I
So
do
is this
you for?
This is
Oh,
this is
not
my
that much.
quasi pilot.
Yeah, I was about to say.
There's one too many zeros, sorry.
Yeah, I know.
One too many fives, actually. Oh, yeah.
That's what it was. I can't.
Anyway, sorry. Doctor?
Fraser,
I...
you mind if we have a little talk?
Yeah, sure. Come on in.
Are we in the Ferroro?
I would just love it if Fraser just come into my office.
Come into my office. And opens up the cockpit door.
That's funny.
Sitting down in the pilot's chair, going, lifting up legs onto the co-pilot's seat. So, what's up, Doctor?
I had a very interesting conversation with Ambassador Vizak. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, that's the. You didn't know Drazi could go that white.
I guess that's besides the point. But they seemed very put out that they did not know you were serving aboard our ship.
I did tell them.
Are you lying to me?
Maybe.
Well, I would like to help you, but I would need a little bit of honesty for that to happen.
I'm not allowed to leave Drazi space.
Why?
You just imagine he's a minor.
Yeah. Are you underage?
Yes.
By how? Like, underage how? Like,
Well, you're not allowed to leave until you have your first clutch. I haven't.
and when does this happen for young Drazi men? What time does this happen?
Well, it depends.
Okay. And that's it. That is the only thing you're worried about.
Well, and that I'm not a Drazi man.
You just see Derek's head just go, huh?
Men can leave when they want.
So the problem is that you are underage Drazi female.
Yes.
On a scale of 1 to a Drazi would come blow up our ship, how much trouble would we be in if someone found this out?
I would guess somewhere along the other option.
To blow up our ship?
Yeah. Well, most likely they will just try and get me and ferry me back to my family or something dumb like that.
Okay. Do you want to go back home?
No! I get to fly here. I get to get to battle. I get to do things.
You like flying ships. Okay.
Yes. Females are not allowed to do that on Homeworld.
I've just realised all the women we have on the ship are tomboys.
Oh, no. Miana is a female.
Yeah, 100%.
All the way.
100%.
There's no tomboys about it. She just has an interest in robotics. That's it.
Yeah.
She has a manly profession, but a lady.
Girls can like robots too, you know?
Okay. So, what you're saying is now I have to find out a way to lie to this ambassador if he asks the name of our Drazi pilot.
Yeah.
Okay.
you just out her?
No, I mean no one knows but me.
And a certain Drazi ambassador.
Doesn't know it's a girl. Doesn't know who the Drazi is. Just knows it's a Drazi.
Yeah, but you can't ask for Drazi female biology data because you're going to have to pass off that you've got a guy. Sorry, I just had to GM that.
Okay. Well, no, I mean he didn't ask for anything. I like this. I gave no one my biological data of any of my findings on any of the crew. So I just asked for a database. If they ask for a name, I mean, it's whatever. So, how are we going to fix this problem, Fraser? Is that even your real name?
Well, it's my second name, but yes.
What is your real name?
It's Freya.
What did you say?
Freya of the Daton.
Oh, good God. You're going to have to write that down. So you over here giving me alien names.
You wanted the name.
I know, I did.
Yeah, so
Okay.
FRE, would that be like maybe a very soft G or Y?
Okay.
Oh, right, okay.
Well,
Not an E, but an I, okay.
all right. Well, I'm just going to call you Fraser for right now. I feel like that's best. Keep
I
up
would
appearances.
appreciate that.
I do know a thing or two about keeping secrets, so I will keep yours for as long as you feel the need to keep it. We just have to find out a way to lie to a Drazi ambassador, which I'm a little bit more okay with than you would think.
Yeah, I'm happy to lie to government. It just turns out we're technically kidnapping, maybe.
We just have to come up with some convincing credentials. Do your people ever are they ever born out, like off of your home world, by chance?
Yes, we do have colonies.
What is like the farthest colony you have that may not have the most up-to-date records?
I wouldn't know off the top of my head, but I can look that up. Maybe.
Yes, I think you need to look that up. See, this is the thing about creating fake identities. The devil's in the details. At least that's an Earth thing.
This is starting to sound more like from practical experience.
Well,
Don't judge me.
yes. I will look up that. Firora, give me the
So, I mean,
database.
I don't want to have to go through a whole like talking and montage sequence. So you can
Yes.
let me know like what role would I need to make in order to give a decent fake identity for Fraser from a far off colony that they look at it like, oh, it's from blah blah blah. Okay, that makes sense.
Well,
That
I
the
would
records may not be so
say
up to date.
that would be a check involving
Uh-huh.
admin, deception, and linguistics Drazi.
Ah, me.
Because that has to be in Drazi for it to go past.
Deception. What else?
Deception and linguistics Drazi.
Well,
And-
sure.
I mean, she's helping me. I don't care what she says. She's helping me do this. Or she's going back to fucking the home world.
And
Right.
that would be literally.
Okay. So, what I'm asking is that I will do like the portion to make it look official, but she needs to go through the translating it into Drazi.
Yeah, okay. So, it's gonna be... You're gonna be rolling this with a skill rank of 1 and using your intellect as a base. We'll
For
see.
deception?
Yes. Well, you have rank 1 in deception. Oh, actually, which is your lowest? Admin or deception?
Admin.
So you go with admin
Mm-hmm.
and use intellect as a base. And how many ranks do you have in admin?
0. I have 1 rank in deception.
No, okay. So you just roll the admin,
Mm-hmm.
and I will roll the linguistics for Drazi.
Oh, this is gonna go wonderful, wonderful. That is a 5.
Yeah, you run into a small snag as you're doing this. You notice that you don't have the DNA sample for the identity you're making.
Are you telling me I gotta go punch a random fucking Drazi?
You have not only that, but you have the bunch of Drazi that does not have a DNA sample in the registry.
Well, hold on. I'm a fucking doctor.
Only we had
Say
somebody
something.
on the board that is good at admin and faking stuff. Some sort of
You mean the
Captain.
person? You mean the person
Yeah.
who's in fucking Earth right now?
Yeah, the one that kid that actually dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's and actually
So-
like said,
So
correct.
I do recall this conversation about having a cryogenics bay and putting the problem patient in it until the doctor arrives.
Oh god, no.
So
we're
put
not
the
gonna
pressure
freeze.
in the freezer and wait for Winston to arrive.
No, we're not gonna freeze Fraser. Is there a way for me to fake some medical records and altering her DNA sequence to look male?
There's a
Oh, doctor,
chance.
I mean, we can do that today, so I'm assuming we can do that in fucking.
Yeah, you can definitely do that. Or try to do that. Your experience with Drazi is limited, but yeah. It would be helpful to have a male sample to compare it to.
I gotta go punch a fucking Drazi. No, this is.
But it's gonna be harder, but you can try it without having the sample from a male. The problem is you're probably gonna run out of time, as I do recall. They will be contacting you come morning. They're probably going to want the details of the Drazi member on board.
I am weighing my options. Internet, I am weighing my options.
Meanwhile, on board Babylon 5, the two adventurers have lost a fortune in the cards table. And what do the two adventurers want to do with their time?
hey, I'm just so bored. We need a mission. I think we ought to just do something without the captain. I know he's got his own thing going, but I'm getting, I don't know, stir crazy around here. Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you teach me some of those sword moves of yours?
Actually, there is an arena down this way.
All right.
So you two are just going to do some fencing.
Mhm.
I gather that.
Yeah.
So, let's get back to the more juicy plot going on
This
in
is very
Tsunoda.
juicy.
How did I get a
This is
juicy
very
plot? Because
juicy.
I'm over here trying to hack DNA and stuff.
Hey man, if you need somebody to punch a Drazi,
Oh yeah.
I'm your man.
No.
You know what? I'm going to contact Malone, Noah, and be like, hey, Noah.
Hey, we're over here just working out on the ship. What's up?
I need a big favor, no questions asked.
You got it, Doc.
I need a blood sample from a male Drazi.
Oh, have you asked Frasier?
I need a different one.
Oh,
It's for an experiment. I need multiple specimens.
yeah, I could handle it.
If you have a punch on that, I mean, I don't really care how you get it, just get it.
Landis, you want to go on a little adventure? Get into some trouble at the bar?
What sort of trouble are you imagining?
Maybe, oh, well, it's unfortunate that dude that took our money was in Drazi.
Yeah. Doctor, how clean a sample are you wanting there?
I mean, I just need a sample.
So if it gets, say, under our fingernails, would you still be able to use that because we scratched the person?
Yes, but I mean, preferably a blood sample of,
Ideally, from the spinal cord. Some
I
spinal
wasn't
fluid
going
would
that
be
dark.
ideal.
Hey,
Don't paralyze the man.
I'm on it. If you want the Drazi spine, I'll get you the Drazi spine.
Don't kill him.
I've just got this image. No, it's like taking out a Predator helmet.
Okay, I'm assuming that we have like one of those future fancy blood, syringes that quickly takes blood out.
Doc, at best, what I could do is I could pick a fight at the bar and he gets some other blood on me. What color is their blood anyways? I don't even know what to look for.
One way we could do this, there is actually a sword. There is actually a arena, and some of the forms do actually go to first blood. If there's a Drazi swordsman there.
You know what? I got it. We'll go down to the underground fights. The other day I saw one of our humans fighting this big boxer. I can't remember his name, but there was a big old fight, like a boxing type thing, and it was all like big deal, like, oh, first human ever to fight. I bet you I could get in on that.
I'd rather take the sword fight.
I don't think they allow you to have swords there. I think you're supposed to only use your fists.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about, and I'd rather go to the sword fight in the arena and actually go naked steel than go to that one. The one you're talking about.
All right, Landis, you know more about this than I do. Let's do this.
Yeah, it's just the reason why I'm saying that. Those guys, they hit harder than humans. They actually hit harder than most Centauri also.
Well, I suppose we don't technically have to fight them. I mean, we could just be like, hey, you need some medical treatment here? Or maybe get some bloody bandages or dig in the trash or something. I'm sure we could figure it out.
Yeah, maybe that might be a way of doing that. We just have to be careful there.
Doc, we're on it. We'll see you in a couple of hours. I think we got a place to figure this thing out.
All right.
We'll get back to you, all right? We're going to go back to Babylon 5.
All right. Appreciate it. I am not. Derek is not feeling confidence right now.
As someone that actually read Architect's comments, The
Landis.
unspoken crime spree.
Landis, here's our
Babylon.
mission. We're gonna have to infiltrate this fight arena. We're gonna have to recon, find us some sort of sample, either through bloody bandages, or we're gonna have to pick the fight ourselves. Are you down for that? Can I count on you?
Looks like there's no one else there.
Don't worry, buddy. This is gonna be fun. Let's go. You lead the way. We'll take the Ferrara, or we'll just take a taxi. I don't know where. I honestly have lost track of where the
You
ships
were on Babylon 5.
Yeah.
on 5.
are. Okay, there we go.
Frasier is staying her ass on this fucking ship with me until this problem is solved.
10-4.
And I'm
Alright.
just going. I can't believe you're asking us to go into a Mutai.
Mutai, is that what it was called?
Yes.
Mm,
Well, so you go down to the arena and you hear the music. Mortal Kombat. Dun, 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 dun.
He just goes, finish him!
And you see the other guy ripping off the skull with a spine dash.
I'm just going, well, that was a Jurassic, and there's our blood sample. Thank you.
Just take the spine.
Oh boy, oh boy.
No. Yes.
I just don't see. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I know it's a tournament. It was all no bars hold, but I still think there would be a murder charge, no matter what. If he just went, thump.
What? What? Oh,
Well, if they did like a Mortal Kombat like finisher move, or he literally rips the guy's skull, skull head clean off. No matter what like traditions there are for this sport, that's still a murder charge.
Well, it does depend on whose embassy they're holding it in. I mean, try and hold Roland ambassador accountable. I mean, you go ahead. I'll wait and watch. Anyway, so you go down to the Mutai ring, and you see the various aliens training and digging it out. There's some glances taken towards you, but since one of you is sporting a fan over the head, I do suppose they assume you to be Centauri and just ignore you.
Oh.
Because the Centauri do not practice Mutai, they rather stab or poison, whichever.
Yeah.
Go-
More civilized forms of the martial arts.
Those of you who are uninitiated in the art of Mutai, just imagine your mixed martial arts and you're done.
Yeah,
that's a good
but
one.
there is visual hooking, there is eye gouging. It's all in.
Yeah, mixed martial arts, but imagine Mortal Kombat with less blood, I suppose, and less magic spells and guns. You are only allowed to bring in fists and legs and things that are
Oh, I
attached
got
to you
those,
biologically. So, so you are looking at the various aliens jumping about. How do you plan to approach this? There is a fight ring there, but they seem to be holding practice rounds at the moment. Nobody's getting all bloody or anything. There's a lot of sweat in the air. A lot of punching bags being mauled. One of the aliens is actually has claws and is.
I'm just like slightly turning to Milan. I'm going, thank goodness he's not asking for the blood sample from that creature.
Yeah. Well, look around. I don't think any blood's been drawn just yet. I think one of us is gonna have to jump in the arena.
Yeah. How's your hand to hand?
Oh, it's good. Well, it's all right actually.
It's like, I'll be honest.
Here's the thing. I won't be able to. I'll take a lot of hits, and they'll be able to dodge my blows. But if I get one good hit on them, they're out.
It's my suggestion is close in on them and close them down. And the thing with the Mutai is there's no bars hold. So even if it looks like they're down, if you can argue you aren't 100% sure, and he's still not bleeding, hit him again and again.
You think they'll let us at least warm up with them, fight up? Doesn't hurt to ask, right?
Hey, Centauri! Why don't you do some real battle instead of gawking at us? Get out of here before we beat you to pulp.
Oh, look at Mr. Tough Guy over here. You think you got enough to take on somebody like me?
As at this point, I just start going, they're just gonna do this, right?
Yeah.
Start stripping down to the waist. There.
Yeah, come on, you got this. Landis, you going in?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
All right, I got you, buddy. Come on.
Yeah, it's a Brakiri who is seemingly annoyed by the fact that Centauri is just browsing around at them, looking at them demeaningly, or something along those lines. Either way,
Brakiri? Is that an alien race?
yes,
Yeah.
it is an alien race.
Quite mercantile, and I'm going,
Some of them actually practice Mutai as well.
yeah.
However, you are taken to the ring pretty quickly since you are accepting the duel proposition. So there's, well, actually the ring just forms around you like Mutai, 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 Mutai. So, do you want to do it quick and easy or the hard and bloody?
Fuck.
This Landis, is this the guy who, is this the Drazi that we, this isn't even the right person to get the blood from, right?
I'm just going. I'm just going. I'm actually just starting to bow first. There.
Yeah, the Brakiri bows as well for this part of the Mutai.
And I'm just waiting for the signal to start.
So, off game, quick and easy or hard and brutal?
I think Landis is going to actually try and go put it all in one strike.
Okay,
There.
so what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll your unarmed once,
Yep.
and that will determine the entire combat instead of going hit point to hit point.
Yeah. I just got this image. He knows enough. He knows he just has to get in that good strike. If he gets it in, but it's just like he doesn't have a follow up there.
Yeah.
So if he mucks it up, he knows he's going to get pummeled, but at least he's accepted it. He's done the challenge there.
Roll me your unarmed.
Okay. Okay. My unarmed.
Use strength or dexterity, up to you.
Yeah.
This is good, man. You got this. Come on, Landis. Knock this guy flat on his butt. Come on.
Just would my arm be also just my melee? I don't actually have.
If you don't have unarmed specifically, you use your melee skill at 0.
Yeah. Okay, it'll just be on strength for me. $11.
Oh, nice. Kick his butt.
So, how good a roll was yours?
Well, you masterfully give the first punch. It goes straight as you wanted. It is the Brakiri doesn't see it coming. It comes. It smashes straight into the gut. You can feel the air going out of the lungs, And then he proceeds to essentially maul Landis into small bits and pieces. Nah, not really that much, but it's like even Noah can see that while Landis is fighting with very great skill or luck in the beginning, the first punch is the only thing he gets in. The rest of it is pretty much one-sided, and Landis gets thrown into the corner to the point where he surrenders, and
Stay down.
essentially out of endurance for now. But the Prakiri is gracious enough to let him go after he's down.
I kind of like this. I can't get fully up because I'm still winded, but at least straighten my back up while I'm on my knees and put my head down at the same time to acknowledge his nod to me.
You fight well, Centauri. You have earned my respect. You may continue browsing.
Thank you.
Oh, Landis, you alright?
That hurt. Ow.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to touch you there. That was good. You did really good.
Yeah, he wasn't expecting me to throw that blow, and it was a stupid blow to throw. That's why I got in.
I will tell you, it was close. He just had a lot more skill to go with.
Yeah. And he's going, I was hoping I could just sucker him, but I bloody didn't give any protection to myself in that.
Yeah, a little bit more dodge and weave, although that dude was fast.
Yeah, and this is why I'm saying these guys know what they're doing.
Did we get what we need?
Oh, don't, are you trying to kill me? Don't make me laugh when I probably have cracked her ribs. It's not a trust. It's not a precarious.
All right, it's all good. Just chill. Here, have some water. Have some.
Oh,
Here. Take this towel. Hold it up to that
oh.
cut in your head right there. We'll get the doctor to fix you up afterward.
I just said them like I just like take a gulp of water. I'm going. Oh.
You're pretty sure you're hurting in muscles you didn't know you had.
Oh, I know that feeling. I know that one.
Well, Landis, it looks like I'm gonna have to fight this too. There's a Drazi in here that we're gonna have to.
Yes, to inform the audience, Landis did roll 1 under the other, but as this was considered a single roll result, the rest of the battle went with the major skill of the other player. The sucker punch failed, not by much.
But this is the thing. It's like if it was a sword fight, Landis would have probably drawn it out, but no, it's going to be a fist fight. He's just going to throw all in one punch and try to do it quick and messy. If it doesn't work, he's just going to get bombed. No, that's fair enough. That's what I was expecting to happen.
Yes. Now, what is your plan now that you have been beaten up by and given permission to continue with the?
Well, we could either wait till. Is there actually any Drazi in here fighting?
Yes. Since you do know a Drazi, you see a few similar shapes around.
Well,
you could try and challenge one of those.
That's exactly what I think I'm gonna have to do. Don't worry, Landis. I got this. You did good. It's my turn now to take the beating.
And it's just as you're like patting me on the shoulder there, going, "Yeah, I got this." I'm go- not so hard on the shoulder.
Hey,
Maybe
you.
I should have came with you.
Yes. Why don't you come with us? I mean, we're all. Oh no, you're at the ship. You're on the ship, aren't you? Yeah. Hey, that looks like fun. I think I could take somebody about your size. In fact, I challenge you, Nick.
Out of the dark. Out of the dark.
Yeah. Don't be making those chicken noises at me. We gonna fight or what?
You just hear in the background, Lana's just going, "Yeah, someone help me up. I don't want to be in the ring when they fight."
Yeah, well, they do help poor Landis out of the ring before they clear it for the two. Oh, you can actually see my microphone now. Let's change that.
Oh,
So,
seeing the microphone is fine. You can see mine all the time. It's right here.
so, so, quick and dirty. Long
Quick and
hard.
dirty, except that I'm going to look into his mind and foresee the moves that he's doing so that I can counter them better.
So you want to use your psionic abilities. Very well.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna roll this in secret.
I'm just using that. I'm actually gonna do with a punch, but I want to just thematically
Yeah.
see the shots coming.
Okay. This the result of this roll is going to affect your enemy. It's either
Okay.
going to give him a bonus or a bane or a boon. I think that's bane or boon.
I got it.
And
Sounds fair.
I did the roll. He's gonna get one of those. But now we're gonna do the actual battle royale rolls. So which one of you survives this?
That's respectable.
That's your roll melee, is it?
Did I do a roll melee?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, turns out your psionic abilities are working for you. You see every punch, you see every kick, you see every roundabout twist that is trying to come your way. Dodging, weaving, blocking, punching when this opportunity allows. And before you know it, you are knee deep in white Drazi blood before it finally surrenders, giving up to your untouched authority.
Good fight. Come on, get up. Extend my hand out to help him up.
And Barkiri from earlier steps into the ring going, "Human. I haven't seen one fight as good as you since Walker Smith.
Thanks.
Perhaps there is more to you humans than a few examples."
Thanks, we're tricky race. Unlimited potential. At least that's what I keep telling myself. But you guys, I don't know. You guys are badass in my book.
You're free to use our showers to wash up the Sakar from you.
Just making sure. Did you have the bloody dojo master beat me up? God damn it, I forgot he was Mercury.
I assumed you did. I'm like, okay. See how that rolls.
With that over, I bow, say my thanks. I head for the. I think we're gonna head back and see our friend get some medical treatment. Come on, Landis.
I'm just gonna go. What I do? Just out of curiosity, how many of those blows were you pulling?
Actually, the Mutador is Walker Smith at the moment. I am only here to guard the dojo in his absence. But I was pulling my punches for you to not hurt you too much.
And I just go. I appreciate that, and it is actually. And I just go. Not a lot of men can pull blows as well as you did.
Thank you. Your words give me honor.
I think I need to practice my own martial arts a lot more.
Yeah, especially after seeing how well he did.
Yeah.
It was magical. Not a single Drarcy knuckle made it to Noah's backside.
And I was going. I've never seen a human move like that, have you? I've not seen anyone move like that.
No. So you make it back to the hangar bay.
Yep.
The custom officer looks at Malone going, been swimming in milk or something?
Yeah, you should see the other guy.
I'm just going to say, look, it was a mutai.
Okay. So they're taking in more humans now.
Yeah, I hope to get on this Walker guy next.
Well, I do think he's over somewhere in Pakmara space. Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, we're gonna take our friend here back to the ship, get some medical attention. If that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look so scared you turned into Centauri.
And I just turned to the guard and I go, yeah, and the Bakari would actually make you into a woman.
I get that. Oh, you are Centauri! Sorry. sorry, I didn't check your date ID. Carry on.
Come on, Landis. We get an appointment with the doc.
Yeah.
Next, you meet up at the ship. Doc, you have some blood to scrape off of someone's knuckles.
Yeah. I do that.
I'm just going, yeah, you want him. The blood here's all mine.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
we are rolling xenobiology, and you get a boon for having a male sample and a female sample to make a new blood sample that might be able to actually fool blood scanners.
Yeah. So I get a boon, right?
Yeah, you get a boon.
Oh, then it's 11. It's the same roll. But it is 11.
This 11's good.
That's just annoying.
So yeah,
Dude, I meant to ask, does my science equipment help me with this?
yes it does. That's why you got it.
13.
Okay.
I think that's 12. You think it's 12 or something?
Just added a +1 or +2, whatever it adds to it.
And it
I mean, I got
says-
11. I was saying, because remember I bought that science gear that you made? I forget how much I paid. Hold on. Inventory.
Yeah,
Scientific toolkit. You bought about 5. I forgot how much it gave to
Yeah.
my roles, science roles.
Yeah. Yeah, he bought the Mythbusters
Yeah.
basic science kit.
So you make a set through the night, hoping to make it before the embassy contacts you. And by the time they do, you have a set of DNA strands to give with the ID. And when they do actually call you, it's not the ambassador himself, but the ambassadorial staff.
Mhm.
Which then make the announcement that we require the identification of the patient of the Drazi crew member before they can hand over medical details.
I give them them.
You give them the fakes,
Yes.
fakes of Freyja,
Yeah.
from a far off Centauri colony of Drathun.
Fakes of Frasier. That sounds like a perfume.
Mm?
Yeah, I said, yeah, here's what I've gotten, but they let me know that your databases may not be up to date because of where their colony is located at.
Yeah. Oh. They do take it. They look over it. And, all right. Seems legit enough. And send you over the Drazi biological files.
Yep.
For you to do basic things, but they do inform you that for complicated surgeries and such, they recommend a Drazi doctor.
Well, I mean, if I'm going to deep space, those are hard to find.
Mhm.
We're out on the fringe.
Yes, that is why we are doing you this favor and giving you the medical information over.
Yep.
To
I do
safeguard the Drazi citizens and their health.
I do appreciate it. They are one of my number one priorities.
Thank you for your attention and care. And they close the channel. And now, gentlemen, what do you do next?
I think there's a crew meeting coming up.
There's a what? A cremum? What?
A crew
Cremation.
meeting. Oh no, there might be a cremation when Landis finds out why he got beaten up.
I'm not telling you that. It's not my secret to tell. I told you that.
I can appreciate that, but I still want to know.
You can still ask.
I know.
But thematic, okay. Wise, does Landis regain his endurance with night's rest, or do I need to give him medical treatment because he got his ass kicked?
Well, you probably give him a once over when they get here,
Mm.
and it's just bruising.
Okay.
It will heal on its own.
Yeah, but this is the thing. If you know what you're doing with martial arts, yeah, that bruise still bloody hurts like mad.
It's
poked him
painful, but
spots.
You got
I
Charlie
poke the
horses
spots during
everywhere.
my medical. I poke it during my medical examination. I know I don't have to, but he does.
I'm just going, Doctor, I am starting to get the feeling that you're getting some perverse pleasure out of this examination.
Nope, this is all for the sake of medicine. You just need a little sleep and you'll be fine. I laugh on the inside.
I'm just going, you're probably still enjoying this. Oh, God, he had me. And
So next
Awesome.
morning, you apparently have a crew meeting.
Drinking my fake coffee because I'm not paying for real coffee anymore because that backfired on me last time.
And not you. That backfired on a psionic.
I mean, as a character, as a player, it backfired on me. So I won't buy coffee anymore for any of my characters.
you can
Um,
afford it now. The
uh,
good stuff.
It's like, so I'm just standing there. I'm just going, and I'm just waiting for people to filter in.
So who do you invite? Just you four or you three or everyone?
Let's get the
Yeah, get the whole crew in.
minus the captain because he's off doing whatever the captain does.
Yeah, I tried to pick him. I'm not getting him. He's just going. You've reached the door here at the moment. I am trying to defray some costs, and I'll get back to you when I can. Toodles.
No.
I don't think he says toodles, but he does now.
Now I know what he's off on Earth doing. He's doing the tax returns. He's announcing all your sick leaves and your your receipts for gear and.
Yeah, we're suddenly also extra qualified on certain qualifications so that we can get government grants there.
Yeah, applying for
Yeah.
government grants and the
Yeah.
tax reliefs for having in the species crew.
Mhm.
Anyway,
All right, we've called this meeting to figure out what our next plan of attack is. We've got about 6
They're
more
going
months
to
of
fight?
payments to make.
Yeah, don't say attack, please, or fight.
Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry.
Oh, God, trust.
According to our finances, we've done good. We got about 8, maybe 10 more months of payments before we run out of money, and that includes paying you all as well. So we gotta get ourselves a new mission. What do we got in contacts? We still have this crystal to figure out. Doc, any news on your side? Any missions pop up?
Nope. The one I had, that's the last one I've heard about.
Landis, how about you?
Nothing's come to me, but I'm just thinking. We've been kind of over reliant on people giving us things, and if we keep coming to them, asking them for things, it might make us look like beggars. And people don't sometimes give favors to beggars, so I think we might want to try and do something ourselves. And the fact that we're not available might make us a bit more desirable. So I think we need to look at what's on that crystal.
All right. Well, we got a location for it.
Yeah.
Fear. Is that right? Did you figure out, or who figured out where this thing goes to?
Well, this is the thing. We know, and I had my brother-in-law look at it, and we can't get any records. It used to be in Centauri space, but it's like we never been to that planet. It's like we went past it, we visited every other planet around it, but we didn't go to that one. I don't know why.
Well, I think maybe because we had a couple pressing matters at the time. But I've got no problem. Hey, Foxy, what are you doing back there?
Are you saying that in character? Yeah, Noah Malone has just had a psychotic break.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm winding you up.
So, yeah, let's go check that out. I like what you're heading. Let's be proactive instead of reactive.
Yeah.
I like that thought. We're missing the cap, but this is probably something that we could take care of on our own, isn't it?
I would recommend that we make sure we are fully stocked before we leave.
Yeah, of course.
Not to mention, maybe being away from civilized world would be the best due to, you know, our personal issues.
Yeah. Okay. I'm on that.
Do we actually want to go and pick up the captain first, though?
You mean go to Earth,
Well,
restock, and then head to.
You know what? I don't mind that. That sounds like a great idea. We could head down to Earth.
Hmm.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to get some new missions there. Plus, we could talk to Ivan, our contact over there at IPX. Again, we're not going to be begging. We're just going to see what's up.
This is the thing. I think us doing any while that spot, and from memory, was the art character, just clarifying, that spot is actually closer to Centauri space.
It
There
is
is-
technically in Centauri space. It's just not utilized.
Mm. Yeah, it's with it being within back in character here, I should be saying. With that being in Centauri space, the last thing I think we want to make obvious is that we're doing digging and buying up the equipment in Centauri space. It's probably going to attract more attention. Yeah. So maybe getting the equipment that we need from somewhere else, like Earth, and then shipping in afterwards might be the best thing.
So what's decided then? We go to our Earth, stock up, resupply, get new weapons, new gear, new armor, new foods, new exchange, blah, 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 and then we'll head out to this Centauri space.
Yeah, but please no Bellini. Not Bellini again.
I mean,
Alright.
the cap. Oh, I wasn't there. I forget. I wasn't there.
I don't know who ordered that all that Bellini, but seriously, if everyone does that order again, I'm making sure they get spaced. That was just
Yeah, it took at least like 3 weeks to get that smell out of the ship.
Is that why my room smells like that?
Yeah.
I think there's still some in the ventilators.
That-
All right, well, it's decided, folks. Get stuff ready to go. Get your affairs in order as we'll leave here in the next, 48 hours.
For Earth?
Yes. Plot us up. Let's fuel us back up. Let me know the costs. And we'll head on out in 48 hours.
Yes, Ferguson, you're correct. It is linguine, not Bellini.
Yes, you're mixing up a brine and linguine.
Yeah,
I do believe that
exactly.
is a quite the nice meal.
I will.
Linguine with Breen.
Bellini. We call it Bellini. Very well. Setting up course for Earth. Acting captain.
Yes.
I mean, yeah,
so.
technically, like he did put Landis in second in command.
Yeah.
This is
Did he
true.
really?
He did. He said Landis was co-captain.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, then, Landis, you're in charge.
You can thank your wife for that.
Yeah.
I'm just a doctor.
Mhm. It's like I'm just gonna go with. Well, I think we're gonna need. Let's get to Earth.
Yeah.
Pick up the door, get the stuff. But I think we're gonna need. I think we better need. Unlike the last couple of times, I want to get as much information as I can about what's going on here and what this planet is.
All right.
It takes you 6 days
Mhm.
to
Yes, that's
get to
6.
Earth. Following the major jump lanes from Epsilon Eridani to Sector 49 to Proxima and all the way to Sol.
I would like to have talked to Fraser somewhere in between that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
going
hear
to
this.
going to say, if you have any interpersonal relations you want to take care of, this is the excellent opportunity for you. Have 6 days
Yep.
to go.
I have a
through
list of
things.
people I want to talk to. So yes, Fraser is one of them.
Yeah, let's start with you first.
So I go to Fraser. I'm like, so I gave your people the information. How long that will last, how long that will take, I don't know.
Well, hopefully a bit longer. They will eventually, though, come and inquire about the Tasik, remember, in more detail.
Well, I guess we need to have a plan for when that happens.
Yes,
If you want to stay on.
I do. I just ran away and didn't really think I would last this long.
I have two bits of advice from, I'm assuming I'm older than you, but, as far as Drazi age difference is, not too sure. But let's pretend I'm older for this instance.
I'm 17 cycles old.
Yeah. First piece of advice is you can't run forever. Eventually, your past will come back to bite you in the ass, whether you want it to or not. Second piece of advice: find people you can trust and let them know. Unfortunately, you're putting the crew in a very precarious position, and I would recommend you at least let Malone and Landis know.
Well,
I won't tell them because I promise to keep your secret. So
I appreciate that. Thank you, Doctor. I will consider it.
all right. Well, I guess get back on the bridge and fly, since that's what you came for.
I like doing that.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Yep.
And who is next? Let's go with Carlos. Who does
Personal log, Malone. I think these powers are starting to grow a little bit, and they've been more worrisome. Been doing my best to not show them off. I think Landis is starting to suspect. Been keeping the doc informed of all. I've been keeping the doc informed as well. I was in this fight. We went to this arena, and I don't know, I was able to read every single one of his movements. But I'm getting more aggressive as we go along. This power, it scares me. I don't want to turn into a monster. It's too much for someone like me. The meds are starting to help out, but they make me real cranky. I don't know. Anyways, maybe I'll ask the doc to see if he could up the dosage, and we'll go from there. Memo out. Click.
Just as you're saying that, beep beep on your door.
Oh, come in.
I just walk in and it's like, okay. I don't know how to say this right.
Get it out, buddy.
What happened in that fight? No one moves like that. No one.
What do you mean? I kicked ass. You kicked ass. I mean, I was up against a trainee. You were up against a master.
Yeah. And if you look at it, he was a master and I still landed one blow on him. Okay? The argument is, and then afterwards, I blocked some blows, but he was able to get past the rest. And it's like, I did my best not to make it easy, but he just knew how to get past what I threw up. And he just kept coming at me so fast that I couldn't react in time to actually throw anything else. I was just defending myself. But you, at least one blow should have landed on you at least.
I got lucky is all. Besides, it's the third time I fought Drazi. I've been in quite a few bar fights.
Mm.
It's not the first time. And you
Yeah.
know what? It's like Sun Tzu says. Hit them where they least expect it. And
Yeah.
expect everything else.
Yeah, but Malone, I'm ex-military myself. I've been to bars. I've seen fights between the services. I've yet to see someone come out with a fight without taking a hit. Everyone takes at least one blow.
Landis, I can sense that you're trying to say something. You're not saying it.
Boom, boom.
There's only potentially one.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Doo-doo.
Who's there?
Fraser. Do
Hey.
you have a moment, sir?
Yeah, come on in, Frazier. Hope you don't mind Landis is in here with me.
The
That
door opens as you allow it, and Fraser's like, "Oh, well,
If you want, I can leave.
oh no. I actually was going to talk to both of you."
Okay.
Fraser steps in, closes the door behind. Fraser seems uncharacteristically timid. Clearly has something to say, but is not saying it.
First off, Fraser, sit down. You're gonna wear a hole in the carpet with that pacing.
No, it's
You sure?
it's not easy. But I think I have gotten us all into some trouble.
I think I know that feeling. Yes.
Don't worry about it, Frazier. We are masters of getting ourselves in trouble.
Yeah, and I don't think there's anything that you could have done that's really gonna come up to something that I've done, or Sador, or even Malone. So what is it? What is it? Come on. We'll sort it out.
We kidnapped an underage Drazi female.
What?
What? Hold on. Who's kidnapped?
Explain yourself.
Hold on. You've taken a female Drazi. You holding her hostage? What? What are you? Why?
I am the female Drazi.
Ah.
You kidnapped yourself?
Hold on.
Yes. I didn't.
Oh.
I am too young to leave the home world on my own.
And you have absconded.
Yes. And
How long have you been off your home world by any chance?
2 years?
What? Right, okay. So this is the thing. I'm guessing if we were to do the correct thing and return you to your home world, we're just as likely to be accused of kidnapping you. Is that a possibility? I'm not going to say that's what we're going to do, but I just need to know what is the ramifications.
Well, they might do that. I don't know. I'm not a legal expert. But they don't like young ones leaving homeworld. Well, homeworlds before the first clutch, and I have yet to make mine. So they would do pretty much everything to get me back.
Right.
You don't want to go back, I'm assuming.
Why do you think I left? I
I
didn't
don't
want to
know.
make the first clutch anyway.
Why did you? Right. This is a question. I mean, ask it. I need you to be honest with me. Why did you leave in the first place?
Landis, you're a pilot.
Mhm.
You have felt the wind beneath your wings.
I have.
The females can't.
I'll be honest with you. On my world, I'm lucky I'm a man. I'll be honest, I am. It's afforded me opportunities there. If I was a woman in my house, the best I could hope for is that my family would arrange a marriage to a husband that is caring and hopefully doesn't hit me. It's not talked about, but it does happen. Because women on our home world are meant to be just symbols. Or there's attachments to, there's land attached to the name, and it's all agreements. I mean, you know how many affairs that go on in noble families because the marriages are all arranged? No one,
Not
no
very.
one's. You'll be surprised.
I suppose.
Ariane's had a few. There. I've had a few myself. We've come to our arrangement. We don't do anything to show each other up, but at the same time we're honest with each other about what we're doing. It's the only way our marriage can survive. There. It's tough. I'll give you that. And you might have heard me cursing her out for the money that she spends, but for her, it's the only way she can escape the life that our society expects her to live. It's the only way she can fly is to have that, to have those gemstones from Ryjax. Because it allows her to think of what that world might be. That's why I might joke about it, I might curse about it, but in the long run, if that's what it takes to make her happy, I will do it. I'll get those stones.
Oh.
Frasier, we appreciate you telling us. That's very brave of you. If you haven't noticed, we're all a bunch of
Saps.
misfits and runaways doing our own thing. We respect you. You're a good pilot, you're a good fighter, more importantly, you're a good friend. And you're part of our crew. And we watch out for our crew. There's nothing that you can do or say that'll make us respect you less. Whatever you need, we will help out with. And I appreciate you telling us. If you like our secret, your secret is safe with us.
So, this is saying to me we're going to have to be careful about taking any drowsy jobs. Then.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
But, well, by holding the secret, I did not tell this to the doctor, and he went and told the Drazi ambassador that you have a Drazi crew member, and they are particular about who works where.
Uh,
The
hmm.
doctor worked on a faked identity, I think. And
Is this why he was wanting that blood sample?
yes. So you
You know that he went through a lot of pain to get you that blood sample. Literally, a
Just
lot of pain.
No, just drop it. Just
and
drop it. Well, I'm gonna actually really thank that Mutai Do there, because he could have really bloody excited a lot more painful response on that. And I'm not even gonna bring up with the doctor.
well,
You need to
I-
do something.
I wanted to thank you both for what you did.
It becomes a question. What are we gonna tell Sadora?
Yeah, I didn't consider that.
Let's be honest, because
I
I respect it's your decision, but it's going to be unfair to him if he doesn't know.
yes, I worked for Zadora before. Before this was a armed vessel, but well,
To be fair, Sador probably never even thought about.
I don't think he cares.
No, he doesn't. But
But
I think he will
would-
care about. Sorry.
I was just saying I would like to stay on Jacaranda and see where she goes.
Yeah, you're fine. Listen, if they come looking for you, we will not let them take you. But let's hope it doesn't even come to that. You're sticking around, Frasier. You're part of us now.
And I will
Don't worry.
die defending the ship and the crew.
Yeah. Let's not get it to that stage in the first place. Let's make a shitload of money. We can throw it at. Let's be honest. Jurassic government is like any other government. They can be bright. It's the one thing my coach has taught me. Everyone has a price.
Not this matter. You cannot buy Drazi women. Not before
not-
the first clutch.
We're not buying you as a woman. We're buying your freedom.
Landis, I don't think their culture works that way.
I think it's time to see if we can try. That's all I'm saying on that.
And I do believe we have spent enough time on this discussion.
Mm.
That is a good place to end it. Quite dramatic. So we cut to the next scene. I do believe Doctor had more people they wanted to talk to.
Yes, I am going to
Thank
make
you.
a call.
God, this is going to be one very cramped quarter.
We've had a lot of. I
It's
want to
like,
see what this goes.
yeah, sorry.
I would like to make a call to a one Celeste Reefer to have a discussion.
Well, hello, darling. It's been a while. You've been hiding from me?
No, of course not. But when you send someone to spy on your husband's opposition, what do you expect?
I expected you to at least to visit once in a while. It's been months and I haven't even heard a peep.
You know, this ship is a lot more dangerous than you previously led me to believe.
Tell me everything.
There's a bit of a problem. I don't think I can do this for you anymore.
What?
While Landis is a bit of a braggart, self-pompous, a little conceited,
Mhm.
I mean, the list goes on. But
Of course. Yeah, you can actually go on with the list. Yes, go on.
The crew in their entirety, I have come to. This has seemingly come the closest thing I've had to home in a while, and it rubs me the wrong way to keep deceiving everybody.
I see.
You look upset, but we both know that you used my unrequited love of you in order to use me advantageously because you knew I'd do it. So, shouldn't really be all that upset.
I do believe it was your earthen culture that educates the younglings with the wisdom. There is no wrath like a woman scorned. The screen goes black.
Now Derek is mentally debating, should he let Landis know about this? Because this is going to come back to him, but it's probably going to come back to bite both of them horribly. But
No. Just give me a second. If you're going to do this, right?
Mhm.
I'm going to set the scene of what's happening before you do this.
Okay, set the scene for me so I can mentally debate what I do next. That is what you're doing? Okay.
It's called maintenance. You have to do it every so often. They rust like hell.
The thing is, I'll still walk in because, unfortunately, Landis is the least intimidating person I've met in my life.
Not to mention on this ship.
Yeah.
The least intimidating ship in the galaxy and the least intimidating person in that ship.
So yes, I go to see Landis next.
Uh-huh.
Bing bong. That is what it makes.
I just put this. Oh,
This is definitely
Enter.
a character development episode.
I walk in.
Doctor. You want me to get you something to drink?
No. Just actually no. We might need drinks. This might make things a little bit easier.
How strong do you want it? Hold on, I think I might have something for this. Hold on. Where is it? I know I've got it somewhere.
Like, is he really finding drinks at home to drink? Look, don't show me drinks I can't drink.
Oh yeah. From Earth. Whiskey. Malt. 12 years.
Okay.
To your health, doctor.
Yeah.
How big a drink do you want here?
You know, just give me a normal drink. You might want a big one.
About this size.
Ice, water, or do you drink
No,
straight?
just straight.
Okay. Man, after my own heart.
Okay.
And I also pour you one.
I
Yeah,
to
so-
drink it. You can feel it like burning down my throat a little bit.
Oh yeah.
So, this is something. Well, one. Some of the things I tell you should never leave this room.
Okay. I can appreciate that. There's things going on in this ship. Their ship of secrets.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Like something about a certain pilot. But no, we won't get into that. I can understand why you
And surprisingly, that is not the biggest secret.
I can understand he is feeling. At least they came out and told us. But no, you said there's a thing you're needing to talk to me about.
You know what? This is going to be a little story.
Yeah.
About a young doctor in medical school
Uh-huh.
who fell in love with a Centauri woman
That's
while they were on Earth.
Okay.
And this woman grew up to be married to House Rifa.
Oh. I think I need a bigger drink.
Yeah.
How big is this drink going to need to be?
On the size of Antonio Riva.
Yeah.
Alright, that's going to be a favorite fucking drink.
Forget the glass.
Yeah, you might just
Yeah,
want to drink the bottle. Well, that being said, everything that you've done since I've been on the ship, I have told Celeste Rifa.
What?
I was sent on this ship specifically to watch you.
Why me?
Because apparently you pissed somebody off in the Rifa household off.
Fuck. He's that pissed off with me then.
But not moments ago, I called Celeste and told her I couldn't fulfill my end of the bargain anymore. And she was fairly upset.
Mm.
Landis, I don't like you for a myriad of reasons.
Really? Yeah.
But you have shown to be loyal to your crew. And
I'll be honest with you, Doctor. Get out now. Please. The only reason why I'm not trying to visit violence on you is because of the services you've rendered to my crewmates. We'll talk about this later.
I would also remember that I kept to myself the fact that you gave the eye to some random human and it pretty much indebted your entire race to them.
The problem was I didn't know what was going on with the eye.
Yeah. But you also know that's information you did not tell me. And that's information I kept to myself.
Yeah. But my question is, the only other person that knows about the eye on the ship is Malone. So did Malone tell you?
He did not.
So how did you know about that?
Well, that was going to be the next part of my story, but you told me to get out now, so I guess I'll leave.
You've got bugs on the ship.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
You've got surveillance devices on the ship.
I walk away. I walk out.
As the door closes, you're going to start hearing my room getting wrecked because I'm going to start hunting for that freaking surveillance device.
I got rid of them last game. I specifically said that after you left, I got rid of all of them.
Yes, you did.
I'm still going to wreck the place.
Hold on, have fun.
I'm still
Well, with
gonna
that.
Yeah, you're going to get billed for all the bloody bottles of alcohol that are getting wrecked because of this.
It's all right.
Ooh, and with that, can we take a 5-minute pause?
We only have 30 minutes left of the session. So
Oh, really? Never mind then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
We need to get better about taking appropriate breaks.
But it's too
Oh yeah, we are. It's 4 o'clock. Never mind. We've done good so far.
Yep.
Yeah. So, anyone else have anything to do in this?
This just talking to Malone. Well, talking to Malone because I have to check on him medically. I have to
Yep.
make sure his psionic brain is not about to implode or explode. Or he's going to kill us all.
I'll meet you at the med lab.
Yeah, I would call you to manage. Yeah.
All right, Doc, I'm in for my weekly checkup. What you got for me?
So do I need to make a scan on his brain activity? Is it the same? Has it grown?
It's stable.
Stable?
It's the same as last time.
Well, few things. I did make contact with somebody from work, one of my ex-employer, and they said they may be able to give me this psionic drug to help quiet the powers that you are presenting. But the thing I have to stress upon you is do not use these powers. If you use these powers, I know. I mean, I'm assuming it's hard because, you're given this great power and it might be like breathing and use it without even knowing. But you have to think of it this way. The minute you present it with psychic powers, you were supposed to alert Psychor. If anybody pretty much outside of this ship knows you're using those powers or sees you doing that, that is who they're going to call. And that's who we're going to have to fight. Not to mention, didn't you say you guys had a psychic guy shoot himself out of an airlock before I came on board?
Yeah.
So, honestly, it's probably not might drive you crazy.
Am I gonna be driven to jump out of an airlock too, Doc?
I have no clue. I mean, all I can do is monitor you. I mean, there's certain places in the brain that show you the effects of using psionic powers. So I would be able to tell if it's having an adverse effect on your brain. But I mean, anything further than that, other than physical scans, I'm not gonna be able to do. I don't have a grand knowledge on psychic powers. I mean, Psycho is very tight-lipped about it. So,
Doc, I'm gonna listen to you 100%. I think I may have used it a couple times, but it's hard. I don't know how to control it. A lot of the time, it's like I'm in a room and I just hear like everybody chatting, and sometimes the noise is overwhelming. It's difficult to shut people off. It comes in waves, For the most part, it's fine, but every once in a while, just for like an hour, it's just noise.
here's a meditation technique that I was taught. Focus on one single thing in your mind and just focus on that thing and try to silence everything else around you. Just do that anytime you feel overwhelmed and you feel the need to use these psychic powers. Right now, we're doing it for our safety because we don't know how strong you are. They give P ratings to Psychor. No clue what you are. You could be freaking 1, which is, I'm assuming, infinitesimal, or you can be the highest rating and you probably can crush the whole fucking ship.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Doc. We'll try to your way first. We'll go meds. Keep it at bay. Hopefully, we'll go with that. Thanks, Doc. I appreciate it. Everything else look all right. My memory seems to be coming back.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. How you could tell me, but how is that going? Is he recovering from the brain surgery, and is his education points coming back? Or is it gone forever?
Mechanically, his education points are gone
Forever?
forever. His
Okay.
brain is just making shortcuts and making him remember things like, oh, there's nothing missing here.
Okay. And there's no way to fix that. It's gone. Just
No, it's gone.
okay.
But
Yeah, that's the reason why there was a quarantine.
I wish I could help you.
It's all right, Doc. I remember most details. Like I said, it's just funny. But I know for a fact that this was previously done to me before. The thing at Mars, I know that that's been erased. I have zero memory of what happened. That's not something new.
You're right, but I mean, you know as well as I know. When you get into those dark ops that are off the books, sometimes it's just good to just leave it there, off the books. Trust me, there are things I wish I could forget, but I can't.
All right, Doc. Well, we got about a day or so left before we hit Earth. What you looking forward to doing over there? Got family, friends? Hey, you ever been to Disney World?
No.
It's a good little museum. Fun. I'll take you down there one time. I used to live right around there.
All right. Sounds fun.
Look forward to it. We'll have a nice day out. Trying to subtly shift away the conversation from something awkward, you know.
so this is the point where we shift the Jacaranda into Earth orbit.
Ugh. They're all so broken.
If only there was somebody here that could fix us.
Oh man.
Like some medical professional.
I'm broken too. We're all broken.
At
We're all
least you're
broken.
not broke.
Exactly.
But then again, you're just about to enter the mall. Now, so the general market in Earth is tech level 9. However, as we previously discussed before entering the pre-game button, there are availabilities that go beyond tech level 9 in the manuals. But these are always special cases, requiring special connections or special resources or just an action to acquire them. AKA effort, in either past or present.
Man, that means, look, I can't sell my soul anymore. I already asked them for side drugs.
On that note, by the way, during your travel, you do get your pharmacy online, and they do make a delivery for you in a disclosed location in a mailbox that you can just pick up.
Okay.
And with the expectation that you will repay them in the future.
Is there any way I can give them a fiscal pay, or are they gonna it's a?
Oh no, it's not about the money.
I thought so. Yeah, I at least
It's
tried.
never about the money.
money.
Like, I have money now. I can give it to you. No, okay.
No, that's not about
How
money.
many doses did I get from this?
You get enough for 3 months.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
Question, because I'm assuming that, because I'm sure if Ivanova was not the only person whose mother went through all these mental issues when they took the pills.
Yep.
So I'm assuming that it's documented. It's not like
It's
Like a
kept
big
on the
thing?
down low, but
Yeah.
if you dig into
Yeah.
considering your extensive medical background,
yeah.
you have at least heard of it,
Okay.
heard of the rumors.
Is there any way that I can take part of this dosage, this 3-month dosage, analyze it, and try to at least counteract as much of the side effects as possible?
Yeah, that's the problem, really. That's something that several doctors have tried so far with bigger budgets than you,
Man,
bigger
This-
teams. But I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying it's gonna be hard and it's gonna take time.
that's fine. I mean, the thing is that I have 3 months. Hopefully, hopefully, this try to offer itself in 3
That's
months.
3 months worth of experimentation on your hand.
Exactly. And the thing is that we're going to need more, and I can't just make a blood deal every time I need more if he decides to continue the regimen.
It's like they managed to get you this, but if you when the deal comes through, they will do the delivery once 3 months. It's like you have to come to Earth to this mailbox every 3 months to pick it up.
Okay.
That's the deal.
All right.
Somebody
man.
somebody gets paid to put in pills every 3 months in here.
Okay. Okay. And like, I don't know, what is like? Is this like how is it? Do I just need to give him like a shot once a month or once every?
Yeah, it's a shot.
a shot once every month?
It's weekly, I believe.
Well, once every week? Okay. Got it.
I could be wrong. Blinky, do you remember Susan telling? Is it once a month or once a week?
I thought she said once a month that they came through. If I
It's
remember correctly.
vague.
Yeah,
It's
We don't
once in a while.
it's when it is thematically appropriate.
Yeah.
Okay.
And thematically appropriate for it to run out.
Yes.
Exactly. I okay. I will be basically. I will give him the.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have a conversation when when Carlos sees fit to have this conversation about taking this shot and all the dangerous side effects that may happen.
Yeah.
It could happen off screen. I'm well aware. We've had this convo.
Yeah. So, then we get to the business at hand. Is there any specific gear you would like to acquire? Or any specific contact you may wish to use to acquire said gear?
Well, I need a cryo birth chamber.
Okay, you're a doctor. Cryobirth chambers are TL10, I believe.
Yep.
So that's not a big hike. Just using your doctorate as a base tool.
Mhm.
Well, I think you can get those, no problem.
Okay.
It's just you take a week of your schedule to go to a university and hey, by the way, I might use some.
So that's the question. Are you guys okay with me using the party funds? Because it's
Yep.
like 50,000 credits for one. So I figure we just need one for worst case scenarios. Put somebody in here.
I think you can fit
We
that
have-
in your med bay, no problem.
Yeah. We're on it. Minus 50,000. I'll put that on the finances.
That's a big party you're using.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine all the booze you could get for 50,000.
Really?
It might allow me to drown out the pain.
A
No,
betrayal.
Yeah, no.
Well, chamber 500 or 50k. Done.
Right.
So, question, like right here it says like from TL10, like the med kit that I get.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have a TL8 med kit.
Mm-hmm.
What is the highest med kit that I can purchase using my contacts?
Using your contacts, the generic contacts, you can get the TL10 one.
Okay.
I do believe the next step is TL12.
Yep.
That would require special contact. Someone with non-Earth technology at their disposal or experimental technology. Let's say probably some sort of Centauri medical program or possibly Minbari.
Being that I pissed off the 2 Centauris I know recently, I will just take the TL10 one for right now
Yes.
because I feel like Landis will be a little petty.
Where are you at this moment when you're doing this?
I'll probably be in med bay trying to just figure out positioning things I need and whatnot.
Like having a headset and calling contacts like, hey, you got that new experimental TK-76
Exactly.
Let's say we docked back at San Diego.
Yeah. As you're doing that, at some point you're going to notice I'm just standing at the doorway.
I'm not even gonna turn back you, but like I'm still not facing you. I'll just be like, if you have something to say, just say it.
I'm going to walk in and I'll go, I apologize for how I reacted.
There's no need to apologize. You had a correct reaction to the news you were given.
I need to explain why. I know you mentioned you were romantically involved with who shall not be named,
Okay.
but did you tell you more about our traditions, our culture?
I mean, you don't.
About our psionic abilities?
Not really. Sonic's something I really try to stay away from.
Every Centauri has got a latent psionic ability, some more developed than others. Most of us, the most that we get is at some point we have a vision, and it's a true seeing of what leads to our is the exact moment of our death. The reason why I reacted is when I was 18, I had that vision. The night before I was about to take the entrance exam for the first time to get into the academy. I never told my grandfather why I didn't pass the first time. He pulled the strings to get me to reset the exam, and I just passed. I see myself being led in chains down a corridor by Centauri guards. They put me up against a wall and they read out my charges. Treason. I don't know what the treason is. I don't know what I've done to cause it. But when I look in the mirror, I see the man that was led in that corridor. He's at most, he's maybe a year or two older than me. At most. And depending on what you've told her, that could be what's leading me down that corridor.
I would say that most of the things I've told her are benign in nature, more likely embarrass you or piss off your wife.
Maybe, and that's what I'm hoping, but the House Refa is a big, powerful family.
I'm aware.
You know how powerful my family is.
Yeah.
We have respect in the military, that's it. And it's my uncle and my grandfather. My father tried to do the political career. He's a joke.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the joke also. I'm the forever ensign, as some of my adversaries used to call me, no matter what opportunity is given. There, all the opportunities for promotion pass me by. I'll admit, some of them is due to my own arrogance. I burned as many bridges. There's many young officers that were not noble born that I played jokes on. And I burned too many bridges. I was arrogant. I was a prick. There. But everything I've done is for my own sense of duty to my people. I am not a traitor.
Well, I would probably stop talking to Nardens.
The problem is,
Because that is something I did not go into a lot of detail in when I made my communications.
no, thank you for that. I'll be honest, I was angry when I talked to Jakar. I was angry. And I think I think no one's told you why I was talking to Jakar in the first place, did they?
Landis, to be honest, it really doesn't matter. Because right now I feel like hell is frozen over because I actually feel bad for you.
And I think you never expected that.
I did not. But let's look at it this way. Here's to the future. Personally, I don't believe in visions. I believe that our choices move us to the destiny that we are supposed to, be with. So, luckily, you have me because now instead of trying to conspire against you, I'm probably going to try to keep you alive because doctor's orders and all.
And I just say, I respect your beliefs, Doctor. At one point, I believed the same as you did. There was one comrade I knew. That vision is quite... It's quite intimate. It's one... Sometimes people might get into it if they've had maybe a wee bit too much to drink or they're feeling confident there, but it's generally one that you do not share with just random strangers there.
Doctor, everything you say to me stays with me.
And cut. Okay, Malone. So,
Yes.
you wanted to get some armor.
Oh, for Doc Turner.
Oh, you trying to make sure I don't die. Okay.
So, that is one plan. What do you want to get? Do you want to get special armor?
No, just something a little bit stronger. Doc, what do you have right now? Is it level 5?
Yeah, I have armor 5 currently.
He's just wearing leathers.
Or the cloth armor, so it's protection 5.
This would be something that is not for your everyday use. This is strictly for when we're on mission. Full-on combat-looking armor.
Okay.
So you're getting them
Even
like
a
a
level-
full flak jacket? Alright, okay.
Yeah. Maybe even level 8. Maybe enough for all of us if we all... I don't know how many more people they have, but we got some money. I got a little bit of money. I figure like 2 or 3 sets more.
Well, do you want to contact someone to get special dispensations?
Yeah. I think I'd like to contact Dr. Ivan for that. Or Ivan for that.
By any chance, would I know potentially of some? Because there's a Centauri embassy here.
Yes, there is definitely a Centauri embassy, but they're not in the business of providing people with armor.
Yeah, but sometimes equipment becomes, you know.
Of course, the Centauri government is known for its integrity and
Yes, exactly.
incorruptibility.
I
Give me a
think
mention on that.
I've got a perfect spot for it.
Mhm.
I happen to know that 20 years ago, when I was first getting on here, I got in trouble for supposedly running armor and weapons. Of course, all of this was false, and I was completely innocent in this, but I happen to remember a couple of contacts from them, and I'd like to contact those guys to get it something under the table.
Well,
Probably
do
going to
you-
cost more money, but
So, do you want to call
that's-
Ivan or do you want to call someone else?
oh, I can't hear you.
Are you want to call Ivan or do you want to call the gun
You're
runners?
muted there.
Am I?
Boost.
I'm muted?
Yeah, can't hear a word you're saying.
I can.
I hear.
Bro.
Hello. Saying something.
Nope, I think it's you. Can you hear me?
Can anybody else hear Wooster?
Yep,
Oh, he's not muted.
we're hearing them, and we can hear. we
Oh,
can hear
maybe
you.
I'm. Oh, you know what it is? My cat. There we go.
Cat.
God darn it, cat!
cat
Why are you
stole our
sitting on my
tongues.
mute button?
So, do you want to call Ivan or some of those people that may or may
Let's
not
go with some of those
remember you?
people.
Okay, some of those people. Oh, give me
This will be more
persuasion
interesting.
roll.
Hey, LT, it's me, Colonel Malone. It's been a while since we talked.
Indeed.
I was hoping you were still into business.
I do not talk with burned people. Can you hear me?
Now I can hear. Say that one more time.
It is, as I said before when you couldn't hear me, a persuasion roll.
Oh, yeah. Can do and happily do that real quickly. 'Cause I've got it right in front of me. P for persuasion. And boom. Oh, not bad.
Not bad. Alright. Alright. Yes. I think you can arrange. Yes, I am in the business still. If you have the money, I can procure some merchandise.
Yeah, I got the creds. I want this under the table as usual. Your gear has usually been pretty alright. I don't care where it came from, as long as it works.
Right. I do have some tech level 10 stuff that I could get rid of.
Oh, that sounds nice.
We got a few units of combat armor. That should, let's call it 110,000 each.
That's spendy, but I think I could manage it.
How many do you want? I got. Well, I got apparently just the one. The others sold already.
I'll take what you got. I'll take that one for 110. Straight up deal. We'll meet at the usual place.
Consider it done.
All right.
Yeah, it's a pretty neat armor actually. 13 protection, TL10, 20 kilos, and 100 and the nominal asking price of 96,000 credits. So you're only paying about 10% more.
Sounds fair. Sounds very fair. 100 and there you go. Doc, is that going to be good for you? I'm not going to tell you yet. We'll probably on a surprise for it.
Yeah, I mean,
Does
that's
it get
what I
gift
got.
wrapped?
With a little bow tie.
It's probably in one of those metal carrying cases, all probably about the size of a guitar case.
Mhm. It even comes
that a
with its
prying
own
eyes.
electronic suite. I think it has a computer, one binoculars, eye protection, Geiger counter, IR goggles, radio transceivers, and an inbuilt scope.
Oh, we're going with that guy.
Does it get iTunes also?
Yes, it does.
Damn, that's the deluxe model.
That's for me. Good God, what am I doing with that?
That's a little too. I mean, that's almost exactly the same armor. That's the same armor that I have right now.
My apologies. There's no iTunes. It's Space Tunes.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
Space Tunes.
iTunes went bankrupt back in 2100s. 2100s. Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, it'd be nice that when I get shot at, I might be all right.
It's either for that or for. How about we just keep it as a backup for anybody else? Because we could book. Or my old one's gonna. I mean, who knows who's gonna end up using it? But we need one more set, and we know for sure that you need to get your stuff a little bit better.
I'm a doctor. I save lives, not dodging bullets.
Well, it's hard to save lives when you're dead.
Yeah, this is also true. Very true.
What about Landers? Are you shopping for anything other than pity?
I do not know what you're talking about, sir.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I thought that should be something dramatic there.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Right. I'm trying to think. I'm actually gonna send a message to my wife.
Just one-way message.
No, I'm gonna put it in for the third call. There.
Okay. You know what? I think this is a good spot to end, as it's our ending time.
Yeah.
We'll have the witch call at the beginning of next session.
Nice.
So, we'll see what sort of confession our dear Landers is going to have for Ariana. Thank you for joining us in this game. It's been wonderful having you watch us. Even you, Blinky, even though you left in the middle, but hopefully you'll be watching this after you get home. And see you next week. But now we will end the post-game chatteroonie. So, anyone have any comments or anything they want to share with the people?
I'm just
Listening.
remember what wife
Who's the-
is.
I mean, I'm sorry, Miana is still the best waifu on the Jacaranda,
Yeah.
technically.
Quiz time. Who's the best waifu? Karen is the best waifu.
Not on the Jacaranda.
Yet.
On that note, I'll be back in a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Derek's covers are blown to everybody. Well, actually, all y'all, like, you know half, Malone knows half. Nobody knows the whole story.
No, they don't. Because Malone knows your intelligence. I know you've been sleeping with this entire woman that for some reason I've pissed her husband off enough, or she's got in her head, I'm a massive threat, so she's taken it on herself to spy on me personally. That's got me freaked. There.
Right. I burn these bridges for you guys. So
I know.
that way,
The torch is still hot in your hands.
yeah. I'm probably going to get killed.
This is like it's like in regards to Frog Scanner, talking about me with the vision. It's an establishing about Centauri, and I've been like trying to figure out what would it actually be for Landis there? And it's just with the way everything's going, and then with what he's revealed, and I'm going, you know what? I think I know what it is now. It just really kind of, yeah, it's definitely going to be that.
Thanks for giving me heads up for this.
As I said, it just came on me on the spot.
I do feel like we were like, what are we doing this episode since Whimsy's not here? And somehow we got an entire like montage of crap happening to save Fraser out of nowhere. I'm like, how did this happen?
Yeah.
By the way,
You
that
did
was
it.
super awesome.
Yeah.
Way to roll with the whole Muay Thai fighting arena. That was kind of kick-ass.
Bloody hell, I still can't believe I bloody took on the best one. I just love it. I'm the weakling of the group. I get picked on by the strongest one. You're the toughie. You take on probably the weakest one. It's like, what?
I don't know, man.
But it would
Them
have
draws
been
you fight
amazing
really-
if your sucker punch worked.
I know. But that's the only way I could actually see it working. It's like I cannot see me suddenly go, yeah, I've established I know how to work around the blade, but I'm not suddenly like, oh yeah, I know how, because I know how to use a blade, I suddenly can do Muay Thai. No. I'm going for the cheapest blow and I'm hoping it works.
It was a good plan. Unfortunately, it failed.
Yeah.
And look at my brand new phone. It's the latest Samsung.
Oh, what? That's a phone? Alright, that no wonder it actually looks so small because there's no bloody touchscreen. Okay.
Who needs a touchscreen when you can
No.
talk on the phone? Hello.
Exactly.
That's how we know the government's not,
So, secondary question. Who is the best husband though on Japan?
Who's actually still married on this ship?
you.
Me.
You.
I think
Yeah.
that just makes I think that's just unofficial. I'm the winner.
No. The
mean-
husband and waifu are the same thing.
All right.
I mean-
Who's that again? Who's married on this ship? No matter what their gender is.
I do believe only 2 people in the ship have been or are married.
They have been, but they're not married anymore. So do they still class us being the best husband or wife?
I feel like you shouldn't get that because your marriage is like
Yeah.
I think it's just Centauri like stubbornness that keeps that marriage going.
Yeah.
Oh no. That's the thing. Yeah, there's. It's not like I'll admit the way I'm looking at it is Ariana and Landis. They've got affection for each other, but it's not because they loved each other. It's because they share a forced situation, and it's like they've got a mutual respect. This is probably the reason why Landis has got away from being away off planet for so long. It's because Ariana doesn't really care, as long as he's well, it's not is because the last thing she wants is maybe him there and him being a reminder of what she can't have truly wants. So as long as he's actually able to respect that and give her the space that she truly needs, that's whether and she actually respects him, that he actually recognizes that, and it's not like the husband that actually just says, I don't give a shit, you're my wife,
Frog like smart man.
Yeah. Landis looks great without a shirt. Malone can take a punch or 12, so he's an excellent protector. But Frog Scanner personally likes a smart man, and Derek fits that. Wesley's improvisation skills are simply adorable.
Yep.
So apparently it's a tie, a 4-way tie. Or perhaps Frog Scanner likes a harem of men.
Yeah. I was like, if I could all
So
four
I'm the eye
people,
candy. I'll take that.
combine you all into the perfect man and great.
You know what? I actually will take it. I like being considered the eye candy of the group. Do I have an ego? Yes, I fucking do.
Now, yeah, is it the size of the galactic core?
Oh, no, the Galactic Core actually. More like the universe.
Cool. So you're a bit above standards in Thai. Yeah. Right. So any comments on session otherwise?
This was fun, man.
Oh.
Hang on. That was fun. I liked the whole fight.
Oh, the fight was
A
fun.
lot of backstory got.
So
Yeah.
many secrets were told. So many secrets.
So much. And we finally found out about Frasier. So happy.
Yeah.
I was like, look, you need to tell them. Please tell them, because
To be fair, I think it's like that's been the thing that's been driving the audience more than anything else. Is going, is it a he or is it a she?
You know what?
Yeah.
Let's not tell Wesley.
Next week we're gonna have we're gonna have half the viewerships. It's no longer
Yeah.
a mystery. So bye.
Yeah, if you are tuning in for that, we will try and create a new mystery about the gender of a character. It will be randomly rolled, so for all we know, it might turn out that Landis is something else. We don't know.
Landis is secretly a Nakali.
Landis is what?
Neckarly.
Mr. Wiggly in disguise.
I'm Mr. Wiggly.
That's funny.
Next week we're going to we're doing a treasure hunt.
Oh,
Hopefully.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're gonna die.
Hey, on that note-
If I know you guys, you managed to somehow screw that up again.
I mean, maybe next time, if we want just a genetic sample or a blood sample from Rajaza, we could actually just try. By any chance, do you mind if we just collect a sample of your blood? Blood
Yeah.
drive.
I think the way we did it was much cooler.
That was funny.
Much more amusing, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, more entertaining, and that's what we're here to do.
I mean,
don't
technically, can I go like, hey, I need 2 pints of Drazi blood O negative for emergency surgery? Couldn't I have done that?
Maybe not on Babs 5. There's this whole privacy and issue, and I don't know.
Just
Who
go
knows?
collecting some.
I could just imagine it. It's like they're going, why are you operating on a ship maybe when we actually got a better maybe just like a couple hundred yards through space onto Babylon 5?
We're hoping people don't ask questions, man.
Well, technically, what you should be doing is having a small stockpile gathered from the crew member on board. So when there is an emergency, you have a few liters stored up.
Yes, I know. I'm gonna have to start bleeding people or
Get the leeches, boys. We're back. Get to the traditional medicine.
right. I'll make a list of all the medical things that I have to do because I mean, this is like the worst ship to be on. I mean, it's the best ship for a doctor because you're always busy.
Not a boring day for a doctor on the Jacaranda.
Uh,
If it's not brain damage, it's probably somebody getting an STD.
Oh,
Hey,
An
hey,
alien
that's
STD.
probably the doctor more than anyone else.
I didn't say who. I said someone.
I don't know that. So
Unless it's the captain.
I'm not saying nothing. However, there is this thing. Just a small game matter for you players. I want you during this week before the next session to
Okay.
decide what you wanna buy. If there are things you wanna try and
you
get.
want to buy. Okay.
So you're gonna have
Well-
some time on your hands. We're gonna do rolls between the sessions. I'm gonna punch you in the face if you don't do this before next session.
yeah, because if we're going to like underground tomb or something. We need more than just, like the 2 things we bought in the game.
Well, you mean we can't get away with a bullwhip and a fedora?
No, we're not Indiana Jones.
Uh-huh.
So,
Hey, on the note, Woost, I think that armor is a little bit too high. I think we just were looking for a 8. Like the. We'll talk later.
no. You went for a contractor that does thing with the military. You got a military grade armor.
Yeah.
All right.
It cost you a hand and a leg, but it's a military grade armor that you were after.
It depends who your contact was, yeah, so I guess that makes
Yeah,
sense.
so you got the upgrade model.
And besides, who says you're gonna make it out of customs? See you next week, guys.
Oh, that's evil.
Oh,